the heats, but they just weren't able to find their grasp. Now, they've actually decided today to go to polar opposite sides of the map, from south to north. They're going to where Vico Mali qualified from, so hopefully it's gonna give them enough.
Takata, was that a counter jinx?
So you're adding 3 solo reload
really
cups.
well in the play-in, so they won't do well tonight.
Actually.
So actually, in theory, if you're a jinx, you're
Bro,
countering the
what?
jinx by
Why?
getting ahead of the jinx. Anyway, it's fine.
The
I'm
first
picking
one is
my
on
brain
during
and the
grants,
results
so
aren't
that one
tasty.
will not be.
Oh,
meaningful.
like,
Panzer, though.
bro.
Now these guys can cook up a bunch of eliminations.
You guys
The
fucking
problem for
retarded.
them is, are they going to take
Like,
too many risks and forget
we
about
are
the fact
good,
that
bro.
this is a
I'm not
victory
playing
royale
that. We're
format,
watching
Evan, and that's all they need tonight.
EUF and
Straight
CS,
brain
EF
damage.
and CS, and
Endgame.
West.
Yeah, these guys are a weird one because I can't really tell
Facts that you made it. I don't know if you saw that last night.
I did see that when I woke up this morning.
Bro, I was about to go to sleep and I saw him tweet that he went live again. I was like, what the fuck? And I opened it and it was, and Tao was just like, we made grands, bitch, or something like that. And I opened the stream. My phone's like, not even like high volume. And it's just, it's so loud. He's just screaming and the music's at max volume.
That's classic.
He's just sitting there like screeching. And I'm like, oh my fucking god. It's at 8 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you where they went wrong in the heats.
You're about
They
to go
only
to
made it
bed, holy
top 10 in a
shit.
single match in every game in the heats. They were struggling a lot to make it through those end games and fully set themselves up for those late games. But like you were mentioning, Levin, when they get that pop-off match, it's a big
See,
one. So I mean, even qualifying
Daneth
today,
didn't
they
make
were like
grands.
30 elim
Dude,
plus
yeah,
players to
bro,
get here.
Daneth.
And
Bro,
they
Daneth
can
and Sorf,
make it happen.
literally,
And the good news is all you
I can
need
actually vouch this.
is
I
one
think
win.
they
Doesn't
played
matter if
every
you got
scrim
every
session this
single
season.
match, as long as you win
I mean,
one.
bro, they got
But
second,
these guys,
fourth,
they pop
second.
off. We know they can pop
Second,
off.
fourth, second,
They can
10th.
have an
Fuck.
average, like in the
Yeah,
previous thing, you mentioned
so
that 30
bad.
plus game gave them an average elimination overall of 11.
And then
It's
Mountain
just the
robbed
fact
it.
that they're
Again,
not getting the victory
won a
themselves.
Div
But
Cup
with it, I have
over
concerns,
Alex and
but
Tinka
you know what?
when they got
They
3
can pull it
wins
out of the bag.
in that Div
So
Cup.
they just remember what the aim is.
And they didn't
Sky
call
Jump and
grants. What is it
Muncie,
like?
though, final duo that we want to highlight tonight, Levin, because this is a duo we've seen on LAN now. They're one of the
They're like one of my
premier
top
duos
5
of the
picks,
French
bro.
community, and if there's anything I associate with Last Chance lobbies, it's French players doing well.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to my boy Leo the Crack. He literally is predicting 5 out of 5 wins. for
Vortex
French
even make
duos
finals
today,
yesterday, like,
which, like, as crazy as it sounds, wouldn't be impossible. There's a lot of really good French duos. The cast is already highlighted.
To be fair,
Kieran Karama,
who's he playing?
right,
He's playing
as one of them
Platoon,
in this
and
lobby.
he is way better than
Sky Jump and
Platoon.
Mumsy, I think, are the next one that you sort of look at as.
There was one game in
one of
Opens, he got a
the
12
best,
kill
if
win
not
by
the best French
himself.
duo.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though,
That's fucked.
as we, are getting ready for the
Massive change of
today,
subject.
I
Can we talk about how
refreshed
shit
the
reload
map,
is?
and it says they are now contested by Hedra and Lixium.
Yeah, it's not great,
some
eh?
French officials, again, I don't know the ins and outs
Played
of the French
fucking
comp with
solo
the
rank up
LCQ
reload on Middle East till this started, and it was the worst thing I've ever done.
It's going to be a hard sort of thing to get out
You're
of.
still in the
over
queue
there
for
at
that
the
solo
top
reload cup.
Yeah, it's not looking
Yep.
good. Before that, I was about to say, you know, to their east.
Because I won't
they've
key
got
that though,
10
will I?
teams
You know, I
contesting
was
each
running
other.
around
They're
trying
in
to
the
fight
most, like,
people, and it was the most
condensed,
boring shit ever.
contested section of the map, and then we refresh the
I'll
drop
probably-
map like 5
I'll try
minutes
playing the
before,
second one.
and it's a surprise con. So a little concerning. Other concern.
I'll try
in
playing the
Heats,
second one,
they
but I'm
only
not
made
playing
it
the
top
first one
20
if like
in a
it's
single
on during
match. So
grand
yeah,
finals. It's just
Goban's
Yeah,
already
stupid.
no,
made
that's
top
so
10
dumb.
once. They made it past top
It's a good
20
song.
once, but they did get 4th place.
Oh
It was a
my
pretty good
God.
pop-off match. So I think it's a similar situation where if they have the opportunity to win their off-spawn battle,
Yo, Tom.
get some third parties from the teams contesting them in the surrounding area, get enough loot, max everything needed to kind of set themselves up for that solid end game. Once they have
Yes.
that opportunity, I think they will be able to capitalize on it.
Takata, who's
I look-y
winning
thought
first?
you're doing an impression of me for a second, and I was like, oh wait.
I'm going crazy.
I know who that is.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna just say, let me look at the drop map. Who am I picking? I'm gonna say Dexy and Faded win.
The craziest thing is people always do that for me too, because like
Alright. Why not? Number one in
in
the
person, I'm just kind of
play-in,
like,
so
yo,
let's see if they can
like
continue that
that's
momentum
really
as
it
we
most of the
head over
time.
to game 1 with Taco
That's
and
it.
Minor.
Alright, who we got game on?
Half the
Bang.
fun after all
Game
when it
one,
comes to
bang,
this
not
style of
yapping.
competition, though, Minnie, is just trying to wager who is actually going to win, not only the off spawn,
Savage.
which is just the
No.
starting half of the
Fuck it.
battle,
Taste it
but
on mustache.
seeing
Bang.
who brings home the victory royale. And with
Going
only
full
5
bias
lobbies
today, I
to
don't
try
give
and
a
get the job
fuck.
done, time is
Going with
running
his
out
heart,
for
and I
that
respect
battle
that.
bus, so let's see what happens here.
Full
in the first
bias.
lobby.
Also, bro, our car wash only you pay $1 to clean your car? That shit is crazy, bro.
Wait, huh?
Like they were, like their background was a car wash towards where our split is.
Oh, bro.
It's $1, bro.
I thought you were talking about, I would say, what? I thought like,
No.
yo. I thought you went and got your car washed and you were like, I only paid £1, or I only paid $1. They're splitting POI, but there's no loot here, right?
Yeah,
so they're just gonna fight.
Tayson and Mustache, they are quick with it. The new drop mechanics have clearly...
Come on, Tayson!
They're not splitting, bud. They're not splitting.
Bang, 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 bang. Wait, chill, guys. You let them get the slurp.
A little bit more central positioning. They're just waiting to see
Bro,
how
NFI
long
is
it
in
takes. Truly
Stormer's
Savage
friend group,
already
right?
making their
He's going
first
crazy
move.
now.
Gonna utilize
I have no idea.
full
Bro,
barrels along
I
the
swear he
way.
is.
But both of these teams, Manny, definitely looking equipped to
I
try
don't know
and
if he's in the
flash,
friend
and
group. I
they
don't
know
even know who
there
that
needs to
is.
be a quick conclusion because it does kind of highlighted it, but you can always
I think I've seen him in
expect
Stormer
a
Shadow before, and he
third-party
made it. I think he made
especially in
heats,
this style of format. Chop Shop
and
also
now he's in
getting a bit
LCQ
rowdy here.
finals.
Flari, maybe a bit of a nail biter even, because it's not Hydra and LCQ outright that are actually going to be looking at challenging Skyjump.
What was his name again? So we can cheer him up.
NFI Max. I mean, to be fair, I don't know. I don't know if he's one of the normal ones in the friend group. It's kind of,
Oh. Gotta tell you what, then.
well, I don't. I'm not saying we should. I actually don't know if he's like weird or not. Wait.
Wait. No, bro. Mustache, what the fuck? Dude. What?
That's so crazy because like I swear all these players have played together before, except for Truly.
Savage played with Tayson?
Yeah, back in like Chapter 2, Season 6.
Mustache and Tayson? Mustache and Savage?
Maybe not Mustache Savage, but it's just like,
I was
bro.
gonna say, I was like, I was like, no way, Mustache and Savage put together. Surely Tayson and Mustache still win this, right? Bang.
Yeah,
Here we go.
probably.
Wait, Tayson! The fuck?
Never mind.
Tayson! Wait.
Mustache down. Wow.
Tayson is so watched.
You know, funny enough, I was gonna say Vortex, not Vortex. I was gonna say it's not Vortex name in chat. That's why it's good Vortex. Oh my god, that kid just got pissed on. Who was that? Momsy?
Sky Jump.
Momsy is kind
That
of
was-
yeah.
That was Sky Jump.
This guy just got slammed. Oh hell no.
Yo.
It's good
That
profit.
is fucked, bro.
Where things went south, Momsy just
So he's one of my boys.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's kind of surprising, Tom.
100? Oh my- Fuck. No. That guy looking like me out there. Fine.
Damn, Renzi
Also,
made
fuck
finals?
the gatekeeper. I have to say that now. Fuck the gatekeeper. God is so shit. The amount of times I hit someone 3 times and they were still alive. It's a fucking joke.
He used it in reload.
Fucking spies that cunt so bad.
Yeah, so I did see that profit. Shout out that guy who skipped the subs in your stream.
Oh, yeah. Surely Risen wins this, right? I mean, just because of who, like the player difference. Surely it's better.
Bro, it's EU. You literally can never. I mean, like, who's that?
No,
Could we
you're
just
right.
watch it?
Actually,
Just,
yeah, just clip fucking Sky. Yeah, you're right.
bro, Pokeball. He's eating cone. Like, bro.
But he's just gotta reload, man. What are we watching?
Yeah, we're in call right now, Vortex. I just moved this to the duo calls. People can like, can just like spam
He
join.
needs to reload his AR, by the way. It's gonna get him killed.
I agree, Tom. By the way. Oh shit, let's go. Profit. New PC. Game time.
Waiting to see whether or not he'll actually need to continue giving any sort of chase. It looks like Reason is a little bit more preoccupied with just
Getting the
trying to
finishes.
get out of dodge. He'd rather just opt for
Yeah, I don't know.
Nah, getting the finish is fine there because as long as they both get, if he gets a reboot off, then like all of Khan's damage is gone that he took,
And
he got more damage in that fight.
The longer
So.
it takes, the more you delay, the easier it is for other teams to essentially punish you once you finally do make your way into zone. And for
We're just in a duo call right now, Vortex. So like,
Exactly, I agree with
people
Tom.
can't randomly join.
Like, Tayson needs to win this game
No,
now.
like I said, chill,
So,
profit, chill.
Savage to win this game now, so Tayson can win the next one.
That's going to be interesting See how that develops.
Sorry,
Teasy,
fuck
though,
up.
over here on the coast. Izzy
Wasn't that SC guy like?
1v1. Nosif, of course, down. Teasy still looking for.
Oh my god, he made an edit to meeting some pro, and I forgot who it was.
First shot, who's going to make that angle for themselves? See Teasy angling towards the vending machines here.
It's a godluck. Oh my god.
Essentially purchased one of those med kits, but doesn't
fantastic
look
work.
Is he trying
He's
to
giving off heal. He's giving off the heal visual. What's he doing?
on the wall?
That was so brain dead.
Slowish
Yo.
fight right now, but both teams know that losing off spawn here early on is going to be disastrous in terms of the way that this lobby plays out. Nice pieces though from Izzy trying to find an angle.
Wow, he's got
Doesn't
his
hit
head
the shot,
blown off.
but gets a return shot from Teasy to send him
That's
back to
Izzy
the
and
lobby.
Nosif, man. They just
Now
made
waiting for the
Summit.
second game.
Yeah, I was really just hoping that that 180 would go
how?
his direction, not the other way around. But well played.
Oh, yeah,
Easy.
no.
To at
Someone
least
said
lock
Aussie.
down.
Wait, actually, I'm
Right
going
now,
Yapko
the initial
Panda. That's what I
drop
predicted in
had
Aussie's chat as
seeming
well.
a little bit more suggestive than anything else because there are a good amount of
So,
teams
yeah, I've changed my
that
mind.
have
I had 2 different 5 wins.
revealed their hands and
One was like
they
my
have
heart,
zero
and 2 was
intentions of
using
really
common sense, but I already
allowing this
forgot
lobby
him.
to find any sort of,
Yeah.
I can do the hard ones. The hard ones are like
replayability.
Yapko
Everyone's just
Panzer,
trying to do what they can to get out on
Yeah.
the first go
Savage,
round. They don't
obviously,
want
Tayson.
to keep having to take the risk because with every single match that goes by,
Fuck.
that's where you can kind of
think I
expect to see a
had-
little bit more of those off spawns. And again, just knowing that whoever
think I had
does
Akira
win this
Kurama,
game is going to
and
essentially
then-
open up
Yeah.
potential play area, but at the same time, if it's a team
Close
that
the
wasn't
map,
testing
nothing's
another,
happening
you
real
just
fast.
have to
Yeah.
respect
You
that
see
other
Akira
team will
Kurama
try
and
occupy that position
Art Skill
instead.
split in Heatwave.
Ah,
Now,
that's
Sweet,
okay.
Cincinnati,
They're both French.
Battlewoods,
Yeah, I did see
They're
2
not the
teams
only
there, and
ones.
I could tell they're pulling a little Saxy.
faded.
Wait, no, bro. I predicted
Newer
Dexio.
duo for this
See, I'm just
competition,
fucking
came together
retarded,
specifically
bro.
for it, and
Dexy
now
faded.
I
That was the
think
last
trying
one.
to
Yeah, yeah.
make sure that it was
And if I
for
had to be
a
real,
specific
I-
reason.
I did think,
chance on
I do
the
think that if
other.
Dexy and Faded could win one time off spawn, they could actually like win a game.
Yeah. But it seems like this fight's still going, so.
When you have these positions on the map,
I think this
like
is the team that's
Latte
conning
Landing
them.
that are more towards the outskirts, it is
Fuck,
a
well, they've
bit
got 0
easier
kills, so that's
to
not
kind
fun.
of take a little
No,
bit
it
more
isn't.
of
The
a
team
pause,
that's
but
conning
they're
them
now
was
trying to
TZ and Essie, and
pick up the
they
notch.
aren't there.
Well, they're over at fucking, they're at the bottom of the map.
Time before
Yeah, I don't know how.
use
Yeah,
up
Art skill
every
dead
single
to
one of their
Chico.
builds,
are mythics 100% in tournaments?
quickly turning against them.
Yes. The ones you get from bosses.
Team
Yes.
faded off the back of a really good qualifier here, plays first place to
The
actually get
mythic
here today.
striker's like
He had one
75%
bad
or
game
something.
out of all the games that they managed to play yesterday, so they'll be on top of the world right now and winning this off spawn battle.
Is there any
here,
other
this
mythic that's
early
like
game
not
battle will be
100%?
absolutely vital in
I think
terms
it's just
of
a
keeping
striker,
that
right?
momentum going, but Dexy's getting pressured on the wall right now.
Oh,
Sneaking
how did he
inside.
miss
Huge
that?
shot from Dexy. Another
Oh,
one.
hell
That's
no.
2. And Dexy rolling back the years here. finding
Dexy
yet
primed up.
another
Rolling back the years, that's a
showing that he's
diss.
not just a coach, but a top tier player as
Vortex
well.
to the 7 stream.
This is a really big confidence builder
Faded
too.
drop
right
me?
now. Not
No.
that Dixie need any of that. He's certainly a player that understands his own potential,
200?
but just fully winning.
Hey,
at
why does
the
this striker have been in
corner here,
reload?
You just never really had
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I swear to God,
concerns.
if
anything, he knew he could
that
trust
bug was
Faded
in
as
the
well. He
game,
just
or
need
we
that
had like a
supportive
real
piece.
pump, or like
But
even
those
now,
are the kind
like
of
if the
shots that
pumps
when
had a
you
good spawn
connect,
rate,
it's always going to build
we would have
Yeah.
been
such
vibing.
good momentum early
Like,
on.
oh,
Combat and steady, though.
well,
This is
we
a team
didn't
we've
play
had our eye
together,
on.
but oh my God.
I from had to use a gatekeeper. I mean, like it kind of came in clutch. Anytime I had to, why did he stop off in the big early?
In a lot of those games, and there's only so much you can really do as a
Bro.
solo when you're left in those end
Ah,
games.
but-
We know
oh my
City is
God.
so
You know, there was a few games where I just
every
didn't
level
find a
of the game,
gatekeeper.
and hasn't quite had the same success when it comes to
He's had to use a Sentinel.
So I had to use the Sentinel and it got me killed in 3 games because of the build bug. 3 games.
So bad.
And we finished, what, 2 points out of
Thank you
the
for liking the live, bro.
qualification?
It's no secret they didn't have the greatest performance, of course, in those
Wow, getting out
heats,
one of your
so
kills.
the heat that they played,
Yeah,
of
no,
course, so
dude, not even just that. Like, if I just had a real shotgun, that's 3 more games of put, like, and then Nick was left as a solo, and I died with Max Loop.
Really, really big day for these guys today.
And we'll circle back to
What's
them
Tarps doing on 10
in a
health?
moment to
Hello?
see whether or not things have
Why did they lurk up on 10 health?
Yeah, what is the what's the point? Just start healing.
Tarps and Ghosty. The opportunity.
Oh my God, all of that for a 40 tag. Jesus Christ.
Damage, sure, why not?
Cole just feeling a little bit too injured.
Tarps, come on, man.
HP steadily being ticked away.
They don't know how to, Tom, sadly. And the worst part is, it doesn't even just happen on controller, because Twin talks about, like, Someone's actually the first one to point it out to me. The first reload cup I played, like in December with Twin, he was talking about how like, bro, it's just not building. What the fuck's going on? I thought my controller was broken, but it just happens way more in controller because like the
It's every time. It's every single time. You can't place builds. You have to click the button 3 times to place a build.
It's so bad.
It's the worst thing ever.
And it did not help that at the time, like, I think the Morphite guns now,
Patrick,
funny enough, aren't as broken. I feel like the Morphite pump was fucking ridiculous, and we just couldn't use it.
Yeah, that gun was a joke. But the Sentinel, no, Sentinel's crazy though, because it can break builds.
Yeah, that's true. But there's so many more, right? Yeah, but there's so many more Morphite guns, bro. Like the Scar, the AK, the SMG.
Yeah.
Like now, it's just not as many.
No, but it's so bad.
We expect this, of course, earlier on in the competition. A lot more passive, a lot more storm plays, or surge popping.
No.
Expected, but.
Well, I can't vouch because I don't play keyboard, but
It's only a 5-game
I
format.
don't think to just back scope like that.
So it's really game by game. You have to take it.
Yeah, if there
Dude,
was
I'm
some
not even
form of
joking,
consistency metric, I do
bro.
think that
Like,
we would maybe
me and
see
Nick
things
would have
being
made
a
it
little
to the
bit
fucking
more
play-ins,
in
and we could have
action,
done so well if I
many
just had a
teams
shotgun that
just
worked.
hinging upon whether or
But didn't
not
hit
they can
30,
transition some
30,
of these early
30.
fights into a solid position for
I remember there was one game I had like 4 kills, and I was flying on kids. I got a kill. We went for the loot. I went to place like there was flats below me, so I went to place cones, so I didn't get like if there was a team lurking, I didn't get chopped down or anything. I ran over, got the loot. The cones didn't build. I went to build my head, so height didn't shoot me. It didn't build. So high ground beams me 100. The cone below me doesn't place. Then I switched back to my gun, shoot the floor, because high ground got the floor low, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to build, so I'm clicking R2. It kicks me out of the builds. I shoot. It shoots the floor out. I fall into a box of Enduro and die.
Repairs,
Oh,
such a great
dude,
duo, of course, qualifying.
These can't make this shit
We had, and I'm not joking, I got the loot. I was 5-5-5. We had everything. And I spectated Nick, and he had everything. And it was so dead. That game was so free. And we pulled zone too. Like,
Qualifies into the heats as
yeah, Tom Banya 50, 23 above.
A welcome change here for
nice.
Use the hunting rifle as a shotgun is.
develops, of course, for Lucia top
I mean, a lot of pros been doing that too, I'm not gonna lie.
Victor V fucking started that shit.
As well. I think a team that we expect so much of Vanya that he's probably not delivered on since the
Pans are dead. Oh my god.
Yeah, Panzer died.
Last year in trios, just hasn't hit the ground running here.
I had just seen it. Wow, Sekira.
He's hoping that maybe this could be that catalyst for himself and Nafrizi.
I'm gonna lie, if Vanya wins a game, landing on getting contested on 6 chests, he's a god.
Might be the greatest.
He's a god. Come on, JustJxlian, Fader. I need them Aussie Antics channel points.
But everyone else that they've still got what it takes, and they're able to.
You need a game win from Savage and Truly.
Savage and Truly, though.
Yes, bro, because if they win, then Merstash and Tayson.
Ooh,
You're on con.
Low key, yeah. Or they could just leave the POI and drop their ego.
I guess we're supposed to drop the ego, and both these players have done better than both of them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, 8 FNCS titles to how many?
Pass doesn't matter when the president.
This is a huge game for them because yes, they want off spawn, they need to make the most of it, but also they want off spawn in a way where they're not getting.
Can we just talk about like, bro, that pistol? It's impossible to play with that pistol in the game. Like on high ping with that pistol, it's impossible.
It does have the highest damage per second apparently, so
it's impossible. I took like 4,000 damage yesterday, and it was just that gun.
Tom, don't even do it, bro. Don't even do it, bro. First game yesterday, Dallas 5, max pack lost the entire game.
Yeah, but like I can use on EU and Middle East still, right?
I swear it doesn't work on EU too, but you can try it.
Why?
It has literally only worked on West for me.
I
At
I
least
mean, Aussie's fucking talking about it.
Surprisingly enough, though,
he said it was fixed, but I just gotta be. This is, I don't even know, bro.
Spot, but Kovacs having to
Okay, he used like 50-50s to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Tom just sent it to me, and if it works, it works. If not, then
he was like 50-50, and then like Central is just like fucking 90-10, bro.
Another duo in that same area.
Yeah.
It'll be the most random tourneys where it just doesn't like bother, it doesn't like bug out.
If I log into it, you have me like with the settings and stuff after.
They want to try.
I mean, yeah, Tom should already have the settings set up as long as you just go into it.
Oh shit, yeah, he does. Well, but would he have like? You said something about like having different settings to other people, right?
I think he changed that already. So we talked about it one day when we were in call, and then he changed it mid-cup.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, hopefully, yeah, hopefully that's gonna help. That would be good.
Says their ass to be honest, like Kevin. I'll be fixing them if they are.
Take over the aggressive front. They need damage
Thank you.
Sure, and Belusi going down though.
That's a good team too. I swear that shouldn't. Wow.
There's so many good teams in this, bro. That's the problem.
I know this is like I'm looking, and I genuinely know almost everyone here.
Yeah, this lobby isn't even bad.
This is like a heat level lobby.
For real. Heat 4.
Yeah.
We were around Fortnite.
Imagine they did that. But you don't make it through heat, so you go into another lobby, which is another heat.
I mean, shit, that's basically what this is. Except
yeah, no, yeah, but it's an opens. If they skipped opens and just had it be like, I mean. Alright, well, hang on, just quickly as well. Let's watch this and then see like when the next like they make that one rotate where they lose everything and one of them dies. Let's see.
It's this rotate. They have to run.
Yeah,
everybody.
it's gonna be this one. Yeah, it's gonna be this one. Why is everyone putting Jane in their name now because of the TikTok thing? Like, come on.
I don't even know what that is.
Patrick Jane. It's like from a TV show.
Huh.
They must put
Recently got caught up and they're good on Surge. Wow.
Yeah, no, we watched them earlier. They pissed on someone on his own.
We did see that.
Wow.
See that.
They might not be good for too long.
No
heals.
This is Fortnite Corner.
Savage.
Show came out in 2013.
You don't even necessarily
Yeah,
have
exactly.
to get an elimination. Sometimes it's just about
I was gonna say, I was like,
avoiding having to
so I was
take
so
that pause
confused.
to heal. As now Seti, Comeback,
You with the kill on
this
that
is a little
Alvin?
bit more playing towards
Saying
their
Comeback
strengths.
pulled every zone.
Comeback has that mythic pistol
Yeah, they
in
actually
hand,
just been
so
sitting here the entire
one thing
time.
that
How have they got no
they're
mats,
fully
though?
aware
What?
of needing to have control over is height,
I mean, look at the shit you just built, bro.
I think Truly's dead, by the way. I don't see him.
Khan just died. What just happened?
Can be difficult and
Think of Resin,
that little spoiler circumstance seems to have actually taken
Why did he
place
wait like
here.
4
If
seconds to start resing him?
Reason's able to get
No, I
the
think he
rebound
started
off
already.
it, they
Loki, I think he was
can
just
do
turning
a lot
around
to
and
have
picking
to
stuff up
really
at the
hit
same time.
ground running
Keyboard
here.
shit. Yeah,
Zone
it
has
just
caught
we
up.
can't do that. Oh god.
Playing from backside just means that they are
That was
going to have to
14
break up so
seconds.
many pre-existing builds.
Is
Now
that
we have the
14?
players just
I get
waiting
true.
to ambush.
I see what you're saying actually.
And it's a team on high, Seti and Comeback that had that really nice zone pull, took advantage of it as well, and now they can rain down fire from up above. They're connecting to these trees here as well, which can keep them afloat. Chicho now down to a solo as well, using that overdrive effect to gain a little bit of extra movement speed, but for now, it's going to
You know, height doesn't work as well in set lobbies, I feel like, because no matter how much pressure and conditioning you do on second height, they just don't give a fuck. They just come up anyways. Truly's up.
Truly's still alive. Okay, okay. But we haven't had that one rotate where they just fall over. He's got a kill, so this is a Loki a win now. This could be a win.
Savage got a kill as well.
Yep, seen that.
Reese, like, Reason on the high ground, and Seti's
Like, oh wait, no, he did Resin. Body rolls away. Nice.
And Reason and Connor about to die, it seems like. Yep,
It is an
Khan's dead.
absolutely devastating blow right now.
And Reason's dead.
But it's part of the risk involved in Comeback. Way after the fact,
And they go up with no mats too, bro. That's like the worst part about it.
JustJxlian faded. Oh my god. What is happening?
That's what happens when you need a win.
Four teams on it at the same time. But surely you just stay on low ground and let everyone kill each other on high ground then, right? You save mats.
I swear they just don't think, bro.
in some semblance of control here, but truly Savage.
Using FPS wins a game.
If
he's not dying to surge, maybe.
Who's that?
A Bucky.
And now they want to see
He even qualify?
Yeah, he did.
enough space to really try and have a proper
Nice.
And then Cam brought it back. He was. I saw where we were playing. He's tweeted out low, and that was not a good sign. That was like an hour in.
Wait, who was that?
That's Bucky.
He could potentially
Oh.
end another team's hopes.
Yeah,
Okay,
Savage not winning.
Truly.
Royale, but for Truly and Savage, they need a refresh.
Banian
and
to
they
Frizzy.
need it now. They might not have the luxury to pick and
The
choose.
1
Vanya
HP.
and Frizzy gonna pose too much
Banian
of a
Frizzy
threat
actually looking
here.
pretty decent to win this game.
There's just no way Vanya wins this game. There's just no way.
Not in their favor. Savage actually choosing
Will
to
we be upset,
elevate
though?
despite the HP disadvantage. He
No.
knows their best odds at finding a
Will not
refresh
be
and
upset.
finding an elimination is going to come from that overhead view.
Bro, why did he not?
Pickaxe it then!
Right here is Savage.
Like,
The
why?
experience that he has, of course. This is his best opportunity inside of the box for Tree now.
And the game's over now.
It's Nefrizzy, it's Vanya.
Wait.
That's not the box you want to get into.
No.
unless your name's Mr. Savage. Huge shot, but gets shot from behind.
And if they kill that solo, they're just fine. Like, what is Truly doing? Just put shoot. Wait!
Oh my god, I thought it was the 1v2.
The Frizzy just sold so hard.
And Gordetti
Oh!
saves. Get shot
This
out and
dude's
die.
full damage!
No way.
They have gone down to full damage.
Jeez Louise!
Vanya on low ground to try and make something in this game.
Wait, he gets up the... If whoever gets up the hill wins! Vanya, just get up the hill!
Oh.
Oh.
Might be a little bit too late for that.
Yeah, no, yeah,
No, he's gonna...
Maybe, you never know.
Wait, no, that was such a good
Oh my
play.
god, wait! Wait, it might still work!
No.
Vanya, like... Wheat wins this, I think. Come on, Wheat. Come on, oh my god! What is this team's awareness, bro?
Wait, the L2-3 kid,
Yeah,
L2-3
Wheat wins.
kid was just in Heat the other day.
Yeah. Wheat wins.
He's gonna clutch this. Try to go for the Virgo jump. And
Bro,
we
what is that
incinerated.
I mean, let's go, but fuck. Bro, what is that team's awareness on height? Three people with sharks up on it, but they were just staring at the floor. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. That was unbelievable. I thought it was to Sakami. I thought it was theirs for the taking
Okay,
right
I'll
there.
take it, yes.
That first game was electric. Let's see what the devs make of it.
wait, that was Toos.
It is a harsh format for all of our jurors, but
shit.
it is so entertaining to watch.
bad.
Congratulations to Wheat and Signer for taking their spot in next weekend's
With the
grand
L2-3 kid is
finals.
Toos.
11, were you
Yeah.
satisfied?
Absolutely, I'm a
Why
big fan
did-
of Synod and Wheat. I think
I never
you know,
understand
ever since
Fortnite
we've
pros.
seen the past, we've seen him in these types of formats. You know, back
Not even
in the day
pros,
playing,
players.
You know, whoever it was, he would be playing with one of the Russian
Yeah,
guys.
Gonna dumb dream. This is
Wheat as
game.
well
That
as
was
a
game
player who,
one.
You know, back in
That was
chapter
game
5
one.
when he really started to perform at a higher level. I always thought he had so much potential. We didn't really see much from there, you know, after chapter 5, and good to see him here now, making his way into Grands with a nice little win as well.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit bad for Toos and Carmi. I thought they had it in the bag. I mean, a good zone for them as well, pulling up the hill. All the other players had a very difficult rotate, but we just made it happen. Him and Sined now qualifying themselves through that match. And the worst part about this for Toos and Carmi is it doesn't matter how many points you got from second place in all those eliminations, because the only thing that matters is that win. And if you don't get it, you are not
don't know, Tom.
qualifying.
I don't know.
More opportunities are what's left.
And you said
I just
that
never
for
understood,
Toos
like,
and
not having
Carmi,
your name
the zone
as
was
your
playing
name.
in their favor. If it doesn't go in their favor next time, they're going to have to work even harder, just like Wheat and Sined needed to, Levin.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you get put in a
Like, if you could fit a
situation where
funny
you have
little
to
joke
clutch
into
up
your
and the team
name,
that goes down. I mean, the
then,
composure
like,
from Wheat, right?
sure, why not? But it's just
Acknowledging
like,
the fact that you had the heals to
bro.
play with. A lot of people are going to be scrambling in the storm to try and get up the hill. Let me just
Like,
take the time, pick
L
people
tuck
off, and make
and
my
L
way back into the
2-3-4.
storm and just
Who-
gets the
who
job
is
done.
that?
I mean, a very impressive win there.
Yeah, it's what you'd love to see. And thinking about the drops, so now that they're qualified, they were contested. It was right east of where Skyjump and Momsy kind of just got surprise con in those final moments. So maybe one of the big bubble of 10 different duos that are all contesting each other in that area might switch up a little bit. but
Mero's playing with
either
Osid
way,
now.
It's still going to be complicated.
We'll be interested to see if many of those jurors have the same idea.
And Mason
and try
Clearly,
to find a
Mero
solution
shares
for
the same opinion as
themselves
me,
and
you know,
find
us
themselves
FNCS
yet again
champions, we think the same.
contested. But we'll have to wait
That,
around to find out.
Osid's better than G-Money.
yeah, yeah. I do also think that it just works better for Mero since he doesn't have the IGL anymore. At least like hard IGL.
True. That's double controller, right?
No, Os is on keyboard now. He switched to keyboard at the same season G Money did when they were playing together back in Chapter 5.
Huh.
That's so clever. Why you end so fast today?
This guy said, "Don't ignore me."
I was like, bro, I was looking at the leaderboard. I didn't even look at chat yet.
No, bro. It's Tucson Kami. Fucking bitch ass Kami. I had him in my team and fuck all.
How many points? Like, dude, I don't remember, bro. It was not a good showing.
200.
I said, why is he pressing me so hard? Like, chill.
Well, how many in all caps as well? Like, bro, you gotta relax, man.
It's fucking dying yesterday, bro.
Let me go check. Like, you could have done that in the first place instead of fucking coming in here shouting and screaming.
Yeah, like, why is he? Like, this guy needs to get off. He needs to either get off his meds or get on them. Like, fucking hell.
198 or some shit. Like,
that's what I was thinking. 33rd, but they got 30th. Dude, elims don't count for anything. Yeah, they don't. So how do you get 33rd? Oh, they're all on 0 points. Not real. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's so many good teams in here, bro. Like, Yapko and Panzer really might not make finals. Akira Kurama might not make it. Baki's playing with Guden, bro. This lobby's not even bad, bro. What the yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I don't even know where they go though. Vortex, that's the problem. Like Julian could have done that with scissors. Nah, I definitely couldn't have. Especially since I wasn't like when I never made it to a lobby, but like even when we played scrims and shit, just searching was so crickets, bro. I was not doing that.
Julian could have top 5 with Swizzy Mustache in that matter.
It's got to be a persona he puts on, bro. Who just won?
Bro, did we watch the same like globals or no? Like,
game one.
Everyone was saying Queasy's the best player of all time during that.
In game number 1 because
no one even looked at Mustache and Swizzy like that.
Savage and Truly taking down Tayson and Mustache, not because they're Tayson and Mustache, more because these guys.
Best Ajela, there you go then, because he got like they pulled every single zone the entire day.
I mean, this was an exciting.
You also understand clever, like.
I'm more excited to see how that kind of early game.
Also, Vortex, yeah, I do want both use the call too. Trios are just so different from duos. Like Vayne doesn't need to do damage, you know.
A normal format where consistency mattered. This would have been
like in trios as an IDO, you honestly don't have to do that much. Like you kind of just tarp, position up for your team, and like you'll do fine.
Yeah, I think the big thing there.
You don't need to either, but yeah, I'm a lot more shit. So if you do get lurked on by like Verdoxy or some shit, I'm insta dead.
Forgiving either as it started to pull up the hill, so it was like you just had to make a play, and they couldn't find it quick enough. But promising signs. Ultimately, both of them.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Try and find that refresh in the same place.
What? No, he said, "Do we think Queasy's still the best IGO?" I said, "No, Aikon."
I'm actually surprised you said that.
Than when we saw them playing Heat 3 on
Why?
Sunday 11. They were very daring to go for that high ground when their surge was only just above the margins, but unfortunately they couldn't go the distance.
I don't know, I feel like you have to say.
I'm deleting that message. I can't see brain dead shit in chat.
What it's talking about? No, it's me.
It's one of those things where it does tell us a lot to cover.
Syned won game 1. Malachi, Syned won game 1.
they're clearly thinking, what can we do differently to try win these games?
It didn't matter for Reason and Con that
Let's
they
start
were
shitty
low on
into what
mass,
is
low on
Queasy
health.
plays.
They went for that high ground, and what was interesting to me is after they went for that high ground,
Didn't he come to NA and dud, bro? He just came to NA and he hasn't even had time. Yeah, and he hasn't even had time to play a fucking Div Cup.
But once you see the high ground
He-
being fought,
he
you
came
got
to
those
NA,
other lurkers down
made
below
EWC
kinda
finals,
keeping up at the sky and realizing,
switched
okay,
teammates.
now's a good time to take it.
They didn't qual
We
one
need to
Div
get
Cup,
the
then they
win.
made
High
Eval
ground is gonna
finals,
help us
and then they
get
just won
that.
their heat and
And
made
then
grands.
everybody just started going for it. It was absolute chaos, I believe, in the 10th zone.
Yeah, they pissed all over
I
that
don't
heat
think
too,
that
by the way.
trend's gonna change much continuing in these next matches.
Selfishly, I
Yeah,
have to
Kanata
say
should be on
Reason
EU.
and Khan's losses our
If
game
everyone's
on
wanting
the
him.
broadcast, because watching their early game,
Wasn't
Reason
Queasy
taking
playing
on that
with Riss,
2v1,
and then they didn't
showing
qual
off
for
that he's
FNCS
been
last season,
practicing
but now
his
he
own
Yeah,
played with
and
Riss, and he
Skivvy, and Skivvy and Mustache.
finding some action in the mid game and just getting through.
And aren't
every
Skivvy and
game
Riss in the
on
grands already?
its head level.
Yeah.
We want to see more of that.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Pretty sure they are.
Reason and Khan,
I
they're
don't-
gonna be a fun team to watch in these games, especially if they're gonna keep
But
making
again,
those types of plays. But
Queasy's
that's why I
another
said-
case where,
they're gonna be a team that cycles high in
like,
these games, and game one
yeah,
they already
he was-
showed it, so
he's not a fighter. He's never been a fighter.
Yeah, I'm wondering then, are there any other duos you think that can
Everybody knew
maintain
Queasy's
the
mechanics were
consistency
further behind, like,
tonight
most of the pros.
Oh, and 11.
So he's really smart, and he's good at planning.
No, go, you're key. You're
Well, no,
key.
no,
I mean,
Unfortunately, that doesn't matter anymore now, because you have to be good at fighting.
I know, for example.
Because the Surge changed. And the player base just got, like, fucking 3 times
Yeah,
better
I
in, like,
mean,
4 months.
Let's talk about Vanya, right? Because Vanya had a great solo clutch, but unfortunately, it doesn't really mean much to have a great.
I
solo
swear from, like,
clutch
the
if
end of
you
Globals to the middle of Wingsuit
ultimately,
season, like,
right?
the average
Well,
player
second
just
of all,
got,
we're
like,
gonna be
10
throwing
times
it
better
to
at fighting. It's
to the good
not
old
even,
chapter
like,
3, chapter
comparable to
4
before.
days when me and Shio Wager used to cast over Vanya's solo clutching games all over the shop, right? Of course, again, for people who've been in
I did Vortex.
the Fortnite comp scene for a while, you remember
I will
he
not
had
be
one of
playing the
best
first one, because that's
sort
during
of
grands.
round
I would
solo
rather
clutches
watch.
you've ever seen in this type of format.
Anything
Unfortunately,
during
couldn't
grands. It's
replicate
so
that
dumb.
success here in this
Yeah.
game.
But anyone that cares about
If Vanya
competitive is not
here to play, that's going to be a big
playing
factor. And playing with Nefrizzi, I'd actually expect to see them up on height a lot more, because that's what both of those
Even
players have
you?
been known for historically.
I mean, this
and another duo that we
season's probably the most I've, like, improved. If the tournament placements don't always show it, I've definitely gotten better. Just sick as fuck half the time when I'm playing, so it's impossible to play the video game.
More setup, more heals, more loot, better position, and ultimately closed it out. But hey, for Tus and Karmi, hopefully that's gonna fuel the fire a little bit.
What is wrong, Thunder, bro?
Unfortunately, I think we've seen a lot of teams in that type of scenario. You can actually visibly just
Yo,
see
he's
the, almost like the panic and the chaos in that moment where it's like, no, this game is actually slipping out of our fingers. Like, what can we do? Like, there's
It's a
just
very
moving
good clutch
all over
from
the place,
Wii.
not on the same page. It's tough, but it happens. Hopefully, they can bounce back from it.
Well, all of the duos that we've discussed so far have bounced
No, it
back from
doesn't, but, like,
terrible performances, or at least under par performances.
It doesn't sound good, but I also wondered why they hadn't done that for so long.
In game one, but will it be enough to get them a victory royale? We'll find out who will be taking our next one. Well, now, because we're ready to head to game 2 with Mini Miner and Techo.
I think Vanya wins this game. I mean,
With the winner still yet to
they're
be
looking pretty good
determined,
last game,
Minnie,
bro.
we'll get
Savage
another
really kind of
chance
played
to see
spoiler
who
on them.
actually comes out on top from these off spawns, and if there's one thing that's definitely been certain, it's that things are going to continue to stay
We have won this
spicy
game.
up. Even after the initial off spawns, we saw so many duos just getting so
Jason.
regularly into other mini fixed fight battles that it did make it rather difficult for teams to really establish themselves heading into that chaotic endgame.
I
Yeah,
agree
no
with Tom.
Panzer.
Actually, I go down.
We had it, you know, they were up on high, everything was looking okay. It was just that one individual player that decided to take
I
it
feel
off
like
of
this
them,
game
and then they, of
calling
course,
it.
got second. So those split-second decisions, not even that you
I actually
made,
don't know,
even that
Clever.
other
Was
individual
there a
players
fantasy
can
thing
make-
today?
can make
Actually,
all
not.
the
Nah.
difference. So let's see
I
if we
looked
get any
earlier.
more in
Okay.
game number 2.
But it wasn't on there. There's definitely going to be fantasy for grants. 1,000,000%.
Oh,
There's no
100%.
surprise though.
They do it for
that
heats. They do it for
a lot
grants.
of this
That's
early
getting
game
top 10.
focus might have to
About
be
right.
directed a little bit more towards Frosted Flats. Mr. Savage truly able to find success
Here we go.
in game number 1 up against the likes of Mustache and
Mustache,
Tayson,
lock in.
but
You can 1v2 these bums.
always bet on Mustache
That's
and
what I was gonna
Tayson
say last
to
game. It
look
depends on
to
how
run
good
that
Mustache
right
plays off
back
spawn,
and
because
see
Tayson's,
whether
like,
or
not as
not
good
they can
off spawn, I feel
actually
like.
change up the
Mustache should
narrative
just, like, 1v2
here
them
at
if
Frosty.
needed.
One more time.
Well,
Savage
you can only pick
prioritizing
one from each team,
Station
so you can't
Jewel,
have Pete and player,
Mustache
actually.
Tayson on the other set of buildings. It's going to be Savage and Truly with the opening shots.
Heat's on Con now, bro.
They're always looking to
Kinda, I feel like I have to
start
put on
that fight
Poyo.
a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
Then,
no, it's
Mustache
definitely P-Buff
and
still.
Tayson, who's trying to play a little bit slower, but maybe we'll see how
They'll
they
put a better
develop
stats in
over
him.
there, but
Both
here
grands,
for
I think.
Artskill and Lavera.
This year,
This is,
at
I
least.
think it's going to be Pete though with the AR.
French on French violence against Akira Kurama, and look at things over here.
I think that's just going to be wicked as fuck.
Closed in on by Mr. Savage and Truly.
Maybe.
Big fight here
Just
for
kind of
Mustache and
depends,
Tayson.
bro.
Remember, they lost that first fight.
I just feel like from watching the Heats, like Pete basically like qualified as a solo in the first 2
They might be
games.
trying to do that, but actually disengaging here. And
Like,
not
fair
taking
enough.
the fight straight away, but Mustache is actually still
Not
lurking,
Mustache,
so maybe this is a bit of a
come
bait
on.
out play. Tayson further back, Savage and Truly trying to look for the angles to try and take him out, or at least get some shots onto him.
Fourth of it. Look at
Mustache
his
down
inventory.
below is the idea,
Yo.
but no, he's revealed where he is. Mustache is there.
I mean, we're all looking pretty crazy here at the loop. Does Mustache with shotgun? Yeah, he
Down
does.
below, yeah, and Mustache is still unaccounted
He has a
for.
triple shot too, so this could
from
get
Truly and
wicked
Savage.
as
Mom's
fuck.
he
Now,
dead
as
to
soon as they say
Tyleo?
that, he's been spotted out.
It's done.
Savage and Truly have spotted where Mustache is. They're going to surely close on in.
Bro, my
which is
teeth
what they
hurt
start
so
to
much
do.
after going to
Truly
the
from
dentist.
one
Oh,
side, Savage
Truly's
from
got a
another.
fucking
Tayson can only watch
no.
on as he tries to
Oh,
make his way
Akira took down
over.
Artskill? I thought I was supposed to split that. Looks like he kills
Good
Faki.
fight here, Mustache and Tayson. As I
Dude.
say that, Mustache gets cracked down to low HP.
Wait,
Tayson,
nice.
though, with a return shot onto Truly.
Wait.
Mustache gets back to Tayson, and now this is a different
Yes.
complexion.
Yes, and he's 1 HP.
But
That's
it
yes.
is a bit devastating there because
No,
right
man.
as Savage kind of set down the funny business that Mustache was
Oh,
getting
man.
up to, you would think that
Those
they
guys
would
do
have
those
been
at
able
Taser's
to
1v2
better
them with
They're
no
getting
shots.
Sky
on
Jump
there.
Max.
that situation. But still, damage has been done with Mustache and Tayson winning out that all spawn
Let's go.
from Frosted. The next best case scenario right now for Savage and Truly is hoping that they're able to convert this into a victory royale, because it would likely lead to them at least.
I'm so confused. I thought they were.
Made my day.
Contested. Still potential
I'm
for
surprised they
other
aren't actually
side
fighting off spawn.
with
Like, what is
chances,
going on?
but Heatwave Harbor, we were wondering how that one was actually going to end up. The Frenchies all
Why didn't?
kind
Yeah,
of
they're.
fighting
I'm
each
so
other,
confused. Why did
and
they?
Akira Kurama will be
Wait,
able
they're wonky.
to hit the ground running.
This was
here.
where Vania and the
Finding
Frizzy have been
Fizzy
going.
over at Wonky
At least that's
Land.
where they're winning heats.
Seems like they
They
have
got. I think they
priority
just landed on
control,
this
but
game because they were landed at
Shabito
the
and
back
Daimler
backside last
not
time,
gonna
right?
make it easy.
Monty dead
Still
again.
looking to kind of show face,
The L tuck.
complicate things a bit.
Two.
Just south of them,
Calm,
yeah,
that's
there's a
calming.
sky jump,
So like
actually.
one of them. Yeah, I was like, I forgot who that was already because the other ones
So they
too.
completely
That one's
switched to the
calming,
other
yeah.
side of the map.
Yo, this
Maybe
even.
it was, Monty
Okay.
got took
To be
down
fair, I
by-
can't
taken
like
down
be
by
too mad when they have their
in
names
the
in like their native
area,
language.
of
So, like when they put it in Russian, it's a little
wasn't,
annoying, but
a
like
great start for them, and yeah,
is what it
the
is.
Sky Jump
But
wasn't
bro.
actually able to get that reboot off. And look
L
who it
tuck
is,
and
it's
L2,
Tucson
3,
Kami
4,
on
like-
second place from game one, just looking on over, so they must have heard that reboot. But unfortunately can't find
Their
the
players
See
culprit
my
Swizzy
fantasy.
of who was doing that reboot.
Oh.
So Skyjump manages to
Skydive was conning Swizzy and Div Cups.
swim
Really?
away for now. And it's already looking pretty dire for them. Although I suppose you have
I think
to say
my
something else to do in the
fantasy
game,
team
which is
on
contrary
NA
to what
would
they were
be
in the
Pete
first
and
game.
Well,
Pete
what makes
Rapid
it all the
and
more
maybe Reed.
interesting is knowing that
And
Skyjump
then-
and Mumsy last lobby, they tried to hedge
Probably
their bets over at
Zico
Jump
and
Shot.
then
Now they've gone
some
completely
fucking
opposite end
randoms
of the
like
map,
before that.
opposite sides even, and fighting
I'm kind of worried that
Northern
Reed and Cooper just
Golden
aren't gonna
Grove.
like grind this hard now because they're conned.
Tucson Army
Who did they come by?
to
Oh yeah,
really
Josh
try
Young,
and
then.
defend some of their
Never
territory.
mind, not Reed then.
It is a bit unfortunate.
Maybe they're
because
grinding
now
harder
when
than
you're
like
stuck
ever right now, like
swimming
practicing
away,
off spawns and stuff.
I
it's
mean,
just
they've been playing off
prone to
spawns like
draw
crazy.
attention.
They have, bro.
So
They
you're gonna have
like.
Tucson Army just continuing to trail that team.
You could literally
Fun
see the
and
improvement within the
reason,
like
this
within
time,
the stream
no
because they play so
troubles
much.
Immediately off spawn, but
And they play for like 10
still
hours straight
looking
off spawn.
to try and clear out the vicinity.
I don't know about 10 hours straight, but
New plays.
they played a lot.
Oh,
Right,
shoot.
thanks against,
But he was
Reason and
streaming
Khan.
for like
They spotted them
14
out inside of
hours.
that bush. There was no hiding from Reason and Khan.
So
Remember the
he
last
basically
time
winning
these guys
grands?
fought, it was Reason and Khan that came
Wow.
out
Yes,
on top,
I
looking
agree.
to replicate that same level of
Loki got
success,
shark team,
getting
bro.
some of
I
that
don't know.
double cone piece
Oh.
control. Good shot return though, but
Shit,
it's
you're
not going to
right.
be quite
Yeah, I've
enough
got to get
for
shark
new
my
players to
team
take
again.
down
I'm not
Reason.
making that
Can quickly
mistake.
heal and get back inside of the action as well. Khan tries to
Yeah,
go on the
Target
ball,
team
but
put up
can't
god
quite
numbers in there. He
find
was
the angle
hard.
either. Rytex doesn't look like he has actually the shield to heal up right here. And that's going to allow Khan to close
Not hard
it
for them,
through.
clearly.
New plays is on another angle as
Yeah,
well.
not hard for
Can't
them.
escape because Reason's looking for him.
Wasn't hard for Curve
It's
either.
all a decision now for Reason.
Dude,
Khan. They're
that
gonna stay satisfied.
How are they doing this? So how are
Situation?
TNA and
they gonna
Curve
try
doing
and
this with
close down
controller?
plays?
Like, what do they
Again, though,
do
it's those two
that
teams
we don't?
clashing
I don't
and
get
going
it.
the way of Reason and
Tini
Carl.
at least plays Claw, but like
Just
Curve, I don't know
great
how
way
he
to
plays the
kind of
game, bro.
Send a bit of a message there from Reason and Con. They
Should change
don't
all my
want
buying to
Noob
much sense to
or
Curves
Litex
and just
anywhere near
play
their
longer than
turf.
him.
They want
Yeah, like
to
that.
have
I need to get moving like that. I
full
don't even care.
control.
I need to be like that.
Gex, Nick on Con and Grands? Yeah,
Obviously,
they are.
Other teams and a bit of a less uncontested predicament.
Hey, Shadow knock wall.
You go trap
Shadow's
though.
Con today, right? By like some random team.
Waiting behind the bar.
Yeah, I think Vino's coaching them too.
I can't lie, that random. I've never heard them before. They're not good enough. Shadow and Virgo were very good off Spawn.
Smart heads up play.
Wait, is that Izzy lurking straight on them? Oh my god! They were lurking on that, and he was lurking on them.
Yes, clever. He's getting all of Battlewood and the John Wick pistol, not the mythic one, not the other one.
No, but he was keying for the other one as well.
Oh.
Early sneak play opportunities.
Has biblical levels of greed, bro. Holy fuck.
Be lurking about.
If they can get all of that, and if they don't win Grands with double mythic pistol, they need to just split. And Pixie needs to retire, actually.
Yeah, not bad for these guys there. Just
You're right, Max.
bases looking for some shots on Harlow.
And they're letting him? No, he conditioned the lobby to let him, if that makes sense.
He just bitched everyone. He just keyed them and killed them every game.
Some of the other teams around the map. A lot of these early fights can end in disaster, or they can end in. Ooh,
But it's EU.
That wasn't meant to happen.
That is the craziest part about it. It is EU, because if like, if someone said he could do that, it's like, if he went to EU, he'd do the same thing. They're like, oh, no, he wouldn't. But if he's just fucking, like, slamming them off spawn.
Problem is, I don't think he could slam him off spawn.
Big moment here for Kiri. I feel like we haven't seen the best of Kiri in the last couple
I mean,
of
if he's
years.
actually, if he had to like grind the game, he probably could.
Maybe 2023, 2024 was sort of starting to cement himself as a top tier player in the region, but we just haven't seen that level of
That's some
play
me shit,
from
jeez.
him. Now duoed up with Yaxi, but more of an upcoming player, of course, the Italian.
I don't even know who was laning
themselves,
Battlewood
so
before either.
excited to see what that
Like,
duo
was he
can
even a
actually
good
bring,
team?
whether we can sort of rekindle some of that previous Kiri magic that we were able to see previously. Never quite got to the very top, but maybe this is the catalyst for that resurgence here.
Might just been some fillers, and then it's just kind of like, yeah, Swizzy and Pixie are getting all of it, but is a good team really gonna like try and fight Swizzy and Pixie for it, you know?
Short-lived as they might be, it's still just you don't really forget about those instances in your career, especially when you're.
It's not what we were saying, Clover, by the way. We're saying Swizzy Pixie have conditioned the lobby in a better way that PM player would be. That's the conversation that's the argument I'm making.
I think they could have done the same thing. As long as Pete's not playing Val every day.
I don't avoid this whole prospect of the last chance lobby, but Radon and Bimbo definitely a heat.
Because bro, he beat Vino and Agers while not even grinding.
Yeah, the Vino and Agers. Well, he started grinding for one, and the Vino and Agers that like weren't even trying to like get better at Sinister. They were just landed. They're practicing how to drop.
2 eliminations, looking back in, very quick
Like,
that's a little bit of cope, but yes.
probably wishes he
From
wasn't
Vito.
on the receiving
Not from
end
you,
of,
from
but
Vito.
sometimes it's just
That's
something
what
that
Aegis said.
crumbles, and still other teams just
That's still a little bit of
continuing
cope.
to kind pull over.
well, I don't think it is considering their plan. What they
High
planned
surge
is
bases,
happening.
but tasting them
They're
in
looking
stash,
good for it. So
sort of lingering towards the outskirts.
Let's
of
shout out
Gloucester.
Virgo Qual.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see them obviously went off spawn there in the second game. I might have offended a lot of Savage fans.
I think Vino and Agers beat them.
In these end games, of course,
Or they just
went
split
down
and then they
very
just fight
early,
them.
Of course, in that very last game.
In
And,
which way I think
managed to
Vino and
actually
Agers
switch
win.
things up in the
See Chad AJ
be
died.
close.
here,
but-
so actually finally able to see what they can do, and of course that just amplifies the importance
Agers
of
number
this
one
end game, 'cause of course
Hope
you never
run
want
at
to
it
have
on my
that
life.
spawn. But for
It's
Wi-Fi
Michael
and
Lane,
Boris,
North
this is
Battlewood,
a
but
team
they-
that absolutely broke my
Oh,
heart
it's
when it
fucking
came to, I think it was
Mydro.
Heat 1, 'cause they
Eight-
placed second
Aegis
place
is
in
number
their
one
final game.
Copa.
It was game
Yeah,
number
what?
5. Only to,
I don't think
of course,
AJ is
shout
number
out
one
to
in
Genie,
Copa.
so you think maybe they just about did enough.
When
No,
has
one
he ever?
place
Bro.
of qualification in their heat.
Wait, but Lucian sure
And if they
getting
won
coached
that
by
game, of course they would've
Swizzy?
done it, but against Shark and Cini, it's very, very difficult to come out on top.
Yeah, Vino and Agers on
It's
paper are
crazy for
even
these
should be
guys
even with
just to,
PM player. Exactly.
just to qualify through today, because they just had so much unlucky moments. There were so many unlucky moments, but I suppose if you don't have enough points, you're not worthy of
I mean, it's
qualifying.
just-
So need to reset from that and hopefully find.
It was
some
really, it was
success in
spoiled
this
at the start, and then
in
like,
this fight right now.
since P had to lock in Steve's
Want to draw
contested,
our
like,
separate favors.
shit just changed
I
so
guess
fast.
in this type of instance, Mini, because Quicks and Zuki look like they've got Wi-Fi and Boris a bit on the run here. But Boris now trying to see whether or not he can switch up positional advantages. Just lurking.
Vino might
underneath
have to pull a
floors
little,
there. Quicks and Zuki,
Thing he did with
killed again.
Yeah, little teeny strat again.
Doesn't get the opening shot he was
Yeah,
hoping
I don't know about that.
It was a great
Oh, you might have to, depending on the goals.
wraparound, but you're not able to net the damage after the fact. It's now put them back
I
into
think they're
a
gonna win
retreating
Grams.
circumstance, and Wi-Fi will be punished for
If
it
Shadowburger don't
immediately.
qualify.
Double team there by
Dragon
Zuki
Quality is
and
probably
Quicks.
landing on Vino.
The
I was
first
actually
elimination
wondering if he
has
was going to
been
land on
claimed,
Vino or land on
but
Queasy.
Quicks is relatively low, a bit injured. Pause for a moment.
A
but
Dragon
playing
RG.
hip-to-hip
That's
next
just
to
free
your
surge
duo
of 3
is going to
points. That's
make
just
it
the
all the more
Diego plays
complicated
part
for us to
2.
actually intervene.
That sucks. I
Depends on
mean,
where they're
of
landing.
course,
It's like
it's
Dragon's not bad
unfortunate
off spawn,
to
that's
say,
the
but he
problem.
has to do better there. You've got an edit on a wall. It's a free shot.
No,
Players
Diego
inside
plays
of the
part 2.
box, and he whiffs. And that fight could have gone so differently if he'd have connected with
Sure,
that
and
shot.
Swizzy are friends in landing
Now they're
South
all down to a
Boulevard.
solo. Of
Oh,
course, lost a
wow.
lot
I never
of
knew that.
surge damage in the process as well. You saw only 11 above there.
Sure is
Boris.
Russian,
It's gonna be
or at least he
interesting how actually
speaks
approaches
Russian.
this, 'cause of course, you can buy the reboot
Okay, that
cards
makes more
back,
sense
but
actually now
I
I
think
think
in
about
the
it.
sense that he needs to try and get some damage back now. He's going to try and stick around and get the little bit of damage return, almost a little bit of a refund on the damage that he just lost from Quicks and Zuki. And excited to see this.
Yeah, I
duo,
can't lie, that
you
chase
know,
was
I know
pretty
that's what
stupid.
you all sort of see me attack over. Quicks is a player that I've sort of had my eye on for a little while. Sort of casted a couple like solo events, and he was just popping off in those. I think it was the sort of TCL solo events that they have for sort of the German and.
What is with
Swiss
all the
region.
zones
He's a
going to
player
the edge of the
that's
map?
really
Where do we
been
just
popping off in those sort of
like? I guess
solo
there was a battle with
competitions,
zone
so
last game.
clearly has the ability, and let's take a look at
Okay.
replay here from Strapizzo.
All right, he's gonna time out the thing about what he's.
Yeah,
Nice
you
knock,
know,
that's what you need to do
yeah, I
when you
saw
have an
that
edit on
one.
someone. Hit the shot.
That's what I was saying, bro. What was he saying?
Tough break there, though, for Elixium on the big screen.
Just doesn't think before
Unfortunately,
he puts you in chat. I swear
not
to
the
God.
type of outcome that you want to be
At
caught
all.
in the middle of, but Thord killed the Ghosty.
Like,
Still
It's
tending
like-
against each other. Both these
it's not even like
teams, though,
funny.
relatively
It's just like sad funny. Like he
low
actually
HP,
needs
but
help.
For Tarps and Ghosty, they definitely got the whites
Yeah.
to heal through it.
Yeah, that's great.
So, just a little bit of a delay of the inevitable.
It's not even
here.
crazy, bro. Like I swear, he like.
They'll be able to
Or if you go back
use
to
this
like
after
last
fact
year, I
to
swear
plug
he was
into
just
Busy,
not talking
though.
crazy like this ever in chat. Like I don't know what
They've
happened.
also clearly
Said he's like
been in a
OG
spot of
me.
trouble here.
He's like you now, buddy.
Even
Like don't make me
exchange
leak.
between
Julian
themselves
stream.
and
I'm told you don't
Sure
say.
for. And when
Yeah,
both
second to
players are
last
just
shark
left
game.
in
If he
these
won, Swizzy
isolated
wouldn't have.
scenarios,
Wow.
getting
Oh, that's
Vanya
fucked up.
trying to play for the advantages of getting off the immediate reboot, but
Wait,
Shurford
what happened?
knows that this is also his best
Max is
bet.
talking about
Getting
how
back up
Shura
and
got
running
second
for a victory royale
in the last game of Heat
outcome.
1 that Sharkantini
Trying
won.
to play.
You know, he's finally.
Oh shit! Yeah.
See whether or not they can close out.
Yeah, and
Reach out
Swizzy
and
wouldn't have
protect the
qualified
make
if
it
that
look
happened,
there,
right?
and Vanya
Yeah.
just does not get the chance. Immediately
Wow, Vanya
turned
dead.
on, falling back to those pre-existing builds, and sadly, Sherford just had the control.
Would it be? He's not gonna be able to get the
Well,
rest
again,
though.
I mean, you know, for the player of Vanya's experience, you'd expect
Showtime
him to
receipt
be
for the fall?
sort of in his own box.
Hey, Max
You'd
of the
expect him
knowledge,
to
I like this
understand
guy.
This is not my piece control. This is not.
I have
something
like
that I
30
can edit before
ulti
popping that
Bro,
jump
don't say
shot.
some
Yeah,
stupid shit, bro.
Lapse in concentration there, maybe from the.
I had a feeling that was him
See
too.
that shit coming.
Plenty more
Yeah, I
games to
knew
go
it.
than
I knew
three
it
more,
insta.
which I suppose sounds like a lot, but when it comes down to
I had a
it,
feeling, but I like to
bit of
go
a
off the
difficult
blind
situation
assumption that that's a
for
new
Swords, as
person.
the guarantees will be making the stage of the lobby throughout the day. Nice little flyby
Why did
animation
I get
there, or
timed?
not
You
going
were
for
actually
the
so
combat.
fun.
You're actually
Izzy.
like,
I think he was actually
yeah.
fancy with it in the end, but nicely done from
That she
Seti as
said
well,
about the
despite
solo
all of
victory
that
cups?
time and ability to actually get
I
towards
mean,
the zone, but not without getting
her.
looked at by a bunch of other players inside of this zone.
Because he's racist, but that doesn't mean you get to be racist too, bro. What?
Solo having to heal off
He is
inside
super.
of the storm, and this just makes things so difficult. This is not when you want to go down here, Taco, because winning it from this position as a solo, even if your name is Vanya or someone along those lines, it is incredibly difficult.
And this is only going to continue to get worse for some other players because Khan no longer next to Reason, despite the fact that they've been getting ahead of the lobby
It's not,
at the
it's not
opening
valid,
points
bro.
these past two
It's not valid.
games. It's that mid to end game conversion. Once we hit that
Wait, Khan solo, what
threshold
just
where
happened? Wasn't
players
Reason up?
are really starting to show those little glimpses of struggle or success.
Save the kill?
For Khan as a solo here, there is a lot of lobby still left to be played out. Only 118 above. The whole focus is just set to where his current position is at, and that is going to be a drop out.
Top 3 use
not of
Swizzy,
his
Shark, and
choice,
Sky.
just too many eyes on.
Look, I feel like if you don't have Teeny on there, it's kind of like
Patrick
disrespectful.
more than happy.
It's not about the fantasy thing.
Pick over the body loot
No, I
here.
think Max just saying like
Gotta be
he thinks
wary,
top 3
though.
use like Swizzy, Shark, and
No
Sky,
other
but I feel like
teams
it's Sharktini. And then like
a pretty big box fight also starting to build up directly next to them, and on both ends of the spectrum, they've just got
maybe like Scroller Swizzy
through before they're out in the clear. So
I mean,
much
grand predictions.
really
Okay.
building up on this.
That'll be later this week.
Side of the
Probably
zone
Thursday.
now Yapko Panzer. This is one of those teams
I think
where
there's a
a
tournament
lot
on
of people
Thursday.
on paper would not have expected them to be in this current position.
They tweet something about
You always
like,
have to draw back the fact
Bro.
that
I can't
we
think
almost
tweet
didn't
about
even see
Thursday.
this duo in
Oh
the
my
first
goodness.
match. Big part of the reason why they even ended up reuniting was just due to the removal of the
Which you get if you have this Uncon Golden.
They had a pretty good grasp of the competitive
Like
meta,
last.
decided, hey, let's just run it back since things have kind of shifted a little bit more in our favor.
that's
And
sad
yet,
every game. Genuine.
still here today,
It's not.
struggling,
Bro, you might just
some
get
of the
keyed every
surge,
game.
hoping that they'll be able to find some form of refresh.
I'm just not good enough to
put
do
them
well in
across
these
that
lobbies. Like I'm just
finish
not afraid to
line.
admit it.
They don't know what I'm like, so it's fine.
Of
Make
this,
them keep it
this
up.
competition. They'll be going high every game, so expect to see them.
That's
up
at least I
on
feel
top
Vortex.
Of the lobby, didn't see it really in game one.
Kier Ramen. What the?
Let's see if they are true to their statement as this game.
You saw Akira's loadout?
Game right here. This is team that I saw mentioned at the beginning of the day. Akira Karama could double
Yo!
mythic on Akira right now as well. Does
Double
seem like
mythics.
They are continuing that
Wow.
ability that they have. Of course, we know this is a team that can turn things around so efficiently. Last major, remember, they qualified through
I'm not
to
saying
the major
anything.
finals through a victory royale in
not saying
their
anything.
heat. So although they didn't go all the way to the last chance lobby last season, it was a victory royale that did it for the last grand finals. So maybe this is their sort of format here. But for Taste and Mustache, big end game for them, big moments. Maybe a chance to roll back the years.
Winning
for
Grand
both of them,
Stress.
who haven't really had the greatest start to 2026, it must be said.
And to be completely
They're definitely
fair
pulling
to the
globals.
two of them,
I can see it's cheeky
compared
top
to
5.
all of the other competitors in
I don't know
this
about
lobby,
winning, though.
They did only have 4 of those matches to work with in their heats group. Just an unfortunate outcome from Mustache.
We got the.
having
I
a
cannot get you
circumstance
the
where
cat one,
I
bro.
believe his PC had blue screen prior
Yeah, totally
to
did.
the lobby starting, so didn't actually get a chance to make it
Yeah, it's
into every
Heatwave.
single one of those lobbies. Sometimes
There's a duck race
that's just how
near
things
Heatwave that you
go.
start and you just follow it and either you get a gold striker or a
Going
mythic one.
back towards where Comic and Seti are
Comic hit
at,
the body, bro.
not on high
Oh my
ground,
god.
not really working with any HP either. Just
Wow.
forced
He
into
missed the
a
body
very
and then
close
got hit
situation
and then
here,
died
now
to Surge.
Seti still trying to see whether or not he can claim Ritex along the way. Does get the finishing touches here, but even
Actually, we
still,
were locked
minute
in. We're in
left
endgame
as a
now.
solo.
The
That
game got
is just
interesting.
the worst type of outcome, because you
Yeah.
don't really even
We've been
get to,
chatting, we've been waffling for 20
enjoy
minutes, and now it's actually
that
stuff's
moment
happening now.
of winning.
That's genuinely what happened.
It's just that the spoiler's already been done, and Seti as a solo.
I feel bad because sometimes when we talking and big teams die, and I'm like, bro, it's still just kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, unless it's like a big fight between 2 big teams, and it's like, other than that, it's still like, oh.
I think that's the only thing I like about Reload more. It's constant action.
Nope,
when I'm
nope,
watching.
nope, do not praise. Chicken. Wait, you just dropped all the mats too. What?
How do you-
Disaster striking
From where?
He's gonna get the res. Doesn't even matter.
It's the PM player shit. We die there. We get jumped in on right
Yeah,
now.
on God, they don't stop spraying and jumping in.
Trying to duke their way through from the backside of zone.
Yeah,
What a joke.
big moment
Come back to
there.
Tyler on the high ground.
Looking
Okay.
so strong before those pre-edits started coming through, but look who is looking strong. It's Tilio. And his
While she
duo,
plays set lobby finals by
Kovacs up
fall.
on height as
I
Seti
probably
falls
won't
Jason
down.
watch the
Mustache
PS
looking
Cup,
healthy.
Dan, but I'll be rooting for you, of course, brother.
Come on, boys. Please.
You got this shit, bud.
Mustache is in the end game now, Tayson. Do not fucking sell
I remember
him.
the last time I watched a PS Cup final, it's gonna be so real.
Ride out all the builds that they have
Oh.
inside of this lobby as Tayson
Tayson-
tries to lead the way going front side of zone. Plenty of contestation on that layer.
Actually
Tries to
so
try and get back to his
washed,
wounded
bro.
teammate.
I can't.
Tayson takes over
Sky.
control a little bit for himself as well. Tries to block off a couple of those
Wait, chill, we're
angles
good
from
now, we're
above.
good now.
And
Max
just
out.
finally a moment to breathe here for
All good,
the
Tayson, lock in.
experienced
We got
duo.
this.
Kovacs and Tilio still remain
Don't panic.
on high, but if game
I don't know if anyone's gonna go for high ground this game.
definitely topple down very, very
Don't
quickly.
think anyone's going up.
I'm not getting those vibes, no.
I think they will. This next zone. Zone 11.
I feel like you
How
hear
do they have hive still? Wait, like when I watched them and they just missed the edits. Like look, like how did they?
Even with the double chug in his inventory, Karama just has not had a moment to really pause and breathe. Finally will squeeze himself.
Hey, good
just
stuff,
into enough
Dan.
of a crevice to
How about these
start
Koreans?
utilizing
Win
some
only.
of this healing opportunity, but left
Okay,
is
so
a
Mustache
solo
low front
of
side.
Akira
Oh my
being the
god.
ultimate
They're in the best spot on the map.
But they might actually win. That's still
Starting
good
to
for
run
Savage.
out of material,
Please.
dropping down, get a little bit more up close and personal with the rest of this lobby, and Mustache Tayson still leading the
What?
charge.
Oh my!
back to
No.
the low ground, back and healthy.
Mustache 0 kills? Really?
All the kills on Tayson?
Every which way.
Tayson's stealing the kills, bro. So
Oh my
looks like
god,
he's
almost
doing
died to
stuff.
Storm. Oh, never mind, I lied. I was very wrong.
Yep. 11 zone just popped. Bang. Here we go.
To be fair, this is the perfect time to go for height.
But everyone, problem is everyone goes up for it at this point. Oh! How did he miss?
Okay, we didn't see that. No one saw that.
Tayson, heal. Relax, Tayson. Just breathe.
Rinzi and Cactus.
And they've been chopped.
Focus
Yes,
his brother,
Tayson,
can
wait.
focus. Can both the siblings make grands?
Who's Tayson feeling like?
Wait, Prime Tayson back?
Bro, what? 5?
Tayson might have had the perfect
Wait, where's my...
read
Oh,
on
he's
the
done.
lobby,
was
but
like,
Highground just being so
fuck's sake,
frustrated.
Mustache, bro.
He realized
Rinzi dead, Gordetti up on high ground solo. Tayson.
underneath, but Tayson,
Uh,
he'll still have to get
Nice
one more
mustache.
Tayson White. Nice! Here we go.
No.
This is why he's the best. Tayson.
There's only one
He
duel
can win though.
left.
There's only one Mustache win. Mustache win. Mustache win. Come on.
Oh my god.
Come on, kid. Come on, kid.
Virgo jump.
Kid.
Nice. Get the match.
Yes.
Bang.
Bang.
But for Clays, he'll have to wait and see whether
He wins
Ray
this,
on
right?
Bimbo on low ground.
Mustache wins this, right?
I mean, Ray on Bimbo are stacked, bro. And if Crix looks up, it's just kind of wraps. Oh no.
No, they have no mats on though, right?
They don't
They have low mats.
They have good HP, that's the problem. Mustache
Yeah,
can't
but
play.
he could hit. Yeah, no, but the guy on Logan could hit a max on them.
Oh, he has a
Solo
mythic.
just agrees
We have
with
Mr. Striker. Wait, you can win this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where's
They all
Crix
have
gonna do?
even mats. They're all gonna run out of mats at the same time. Mustache has more mats than all of them. Wait, Mustache wins. I swear to God he does. He just needs to go down when the solo goes down. Yes, now. Oh no.
I mean,
They got the Cypher mats too.
Yeah, Cypher mats, but nice blocking his head.
Wait, they fucked the shockwave up.
No. No. Oh, bro.
It's a tough break there for Mustache.
I mean, Radion
In
Bimbo
the
making
end, I think
grands
the
is
Bimbo
cool.
and Radion, whether they intended to or not, that split
Yo.
focus, Mustache can
Let's get
only
Nate.
look one way at a time, and unfortunately, it's going to be all success here for Bimbo
bro.
and Radion. So, Des, let's hear what you guys got to say.
I was so entertained by that Mustache show, but
Levin looks
congratulations
hurt,
to
bro.
Vadian and Bimbo. They managed to survive the chaos that was happening on all layers of this lobby to Carter, and they've got themselves out of dodge and into the finals.
We and Synod won game 1, and then Radion
Radion
Bimbo just won game 2. I'm done dreaming for the fall.
All they needed was that win, and they got it. I was a little scared for a moment. I'm not
can't do
gonna
this
lie. I
anymore.
saw Mustache kind of primed up there on height, getting elim after elim, and I
Yeah,
was like, okay,
Gex is
wait,
too funny, bro.
this isn't no regular 2v1, but it was a quick cleanup for Bimbo and Radion. So it's what you love to see, Lev.
Zachary, thank you for the follow, bro.
And Bimbo, I sort of grimaced
Yeah.
at the end with Mustache
I
coming
was like,
second. It
I'm
was always
so
gonna be a
glad I don't
tough
hear
one,
that rat in
but
my
they
ear
didn't give
anymore.
him the 1v1, right? Like he could have actually because of the play they made, to sort of like shock because they didn't have the match, right? Like they were just like, we need to force the issue. We don't have the match. We just need to make the play. And for a second, like
I'm not saying I'm saying that. I'm saying that's what Tom's gonna say,
where
Gex.
You can't just isolate it with Radion. Doesn't
I
quite
mean-
hit the right shots, unfortunately for them. But they will
That's
not
gonna be
care
so hard for
how
Mustache to
clean
win.
That was. They got the win that they wanted and needed. Unfortunately, another second place for Tayson and Mustache.
So
Obviously, in the
2
first round
games.
today, but they had one in the heats, right?
The
And
one
that's
game
two
Savage and
opportunities
Truly
now
made
to
us
win
fun,
a
they
game
got like
and just get
7
into grands.
or something, or
They barely
6.
miss out.
And
I
the
will
game
say
that
also
Tayson
in
or
the
Stash made
heats,
us
we
fun, they
saw
got 2nd.
Mustache having to do a lot of
Jeez,
that
bro,
work on his
bro.
own, but going into this end game to Carter, it felt like it was much more of a team effort.
It really did. So
That was Sinister
hopefully
team, I think,
they can take
Tayson
things
plays
up in his next
Sinister.
matches.
Well,
Oh.
we are going to have a
That
short
could
break.
happen.
When we come back, we'll be talking about more of the duos that we feel are in contention.
That could happen. He's actually muted right now. Alright, we have Wheat, Syned, Bimbo, Radion winning the game. I don't know why they show points for the rest of the leaderboard. I feel like this just hurts even more. Because look at the consistency for some of these teams. 4th, 6th, 8th, 3rd, 7th, 5th. Like, bro.
I'm depressed.
Bro, sad.
No, I left the call, right?
I didn't hear you leave the call.
I left the call as soon as the game ended.
And I heard you come back. Do we have reaction in the comments? Are we too good? Bimbo, maybe? Question mark. Oh, bro, where's the reaction?
Too good for a reaction. Yeah, too good. I'll be back.
I bet. Nikov looks heartbroken too. I mean, bro, he is invested, bro. Alright, so it's 40 minutes to go. Bro. After 7th last chance, final one. I said no reaction? Sick. Okay. I guess we're all too good for a reaction now, chat. Like, what the heck? So, I mean, taste for stash, the 2nd and 47th. Savage really should be up here pretty high now. 8th, 45th. I got 8th. Okay. Yapko Panzer, 40th, 15th. Robin and Shadox. I mean, there's just so many good teams. There's just so many good teams that are not going to make grands. This team only got to play one game, unfortunate. If only consistency counted? Bro, if only. Low-key, what's even worse is on the small regions. Since 46 people qualified to grands from heats, because there's only 2 heats in this top 18 with 5 wins. There's only 4 wins for LCQ instead of 5. So in every region other than Central and EU, you only have 4 chances to win a game, which it's a lot, but it's kind of sad.
Radiant and Bimbo took our 2nd victory royale of the night, so they are out of the lobby and they're already in the grand finals. But
sorry, I'm still tired, bro.
Games to go tonight, so let's talk about who is
still exhausted. Gotta wake up early today,
and with the potential to take the next win. So in terms of the lobby, it was exciting to see Murstache and Tayson actually taking off. They had a disastrous first game, losing in the Osborne to Savage and Truly, but this time they were able to take the W, and Murstache very nearly took the victory royale, Levin.
Hey, I mean,
it's one of those things where the win makes it so that really anybody can qual, and I think that's kind of a good thing. Because if they didn't start doing the win format, we would just see a lot of the same names making grands and stuff. Like, we've seen so many new people because of these win formats. So I think overall is a good thing, but it is kind of like frustrating, especially for the pros. He had a mantle.
Again, a 2nd place.
Would you wake up 6 a.m.? It's not like that early, but like yesterday I slept for 6 hours total. And then last night we slept for, funny enough, 7 hours total.
Yeah, it might have been a different game if Tayson was able to shoot just a millisecond faster.
And it's not like I was too awake yesterday, to be honest.
They were looking lethal going into those final moments.
Tayson was fragging though.
It's kind of unfortunate they had to do a 1v2 in the end, but hey, in terms of the off spawn, it's 1-1. Savage took it once. Now Tayson Murstache took it once, and both times these players have made it to the end games and performed incredibly well. Savage got
that's fair, Max. That's fair.
With a decent amount of eliminations, and obviously we just saw the 2nd place from Tayson and Murstache.
Bro, but there's like,
so very excited to kind of see how this continues.
Yo, that's fair, but like,
problem though that you have is like you just said.
There's like there were 4 good teams on OC that just didn't qual.
All the others, right? So it's like
Mountain Robjet
It's tough.
won a Div Cup. They won the last Div Cup before FNCS started. They dudded heats, and then they didn't win a game today. I don't even know how that's possible. Dan and Sorf have literally played every single Div Cup. Not Div Cup. Well, they probably played every Div Cup too, but they played every, like, scrim session this season. And they got, like, 4th, 2nd, 4th, 10th. Like, sure they should just won. But bro, that's insane. Vortex didn't even make finals.
Yeah, I mean,
Granted, he was playing with Platoon, and he is way better than Platoon. And then, I guess Volks and Gazer didn't win a game, but Volks has been grinding like that, so. You know, technically not the top them, so.
Did not go their way, and now they finally made it to the end game, but it was
Panzer Yapko in here is insane, though. Like,
the loot was looking so good. Double chug
they're just like globals. They made,
they had everything they needed.
I mean, EWC, like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I'll be honest, man. I don't know if
I could probably get to my PS5 to watch it.
Right?
We watch about Vortex. There's something if you want to watch on the JustJxlian stream. We're not going to complain.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can continue moving upwards. I do still think that the fact that they are at least making it that far is something that's maybe giving me false hope. Maybe I'm too much of a fangirl for these players and trying to manifest. So I'm just going to keep doing that for them as we go into our next game. Takata, I think you're probably manifesting.
Yeah, brother, like
things
that.
Spanish duo in the lobby. I mean, we saw a pretty good showing from Durden and Gordon.
Yeah, I'd say they're the most consistent right now. I mean, they've got
the extender shotgun is not bad. I just don't like using it, so I just don't.
Consistency, they are #1 right now in placements. They took out Tayson in that match.
That shot on the cactus is crazy.
Playing for the high ground now. Unfortunately, Gordete lost his teammate when he did retake high. And this, I'm just curious how. Oh yeah, I was actually curious how Tayson ended up going down there. It was just a quick shot from.
Tayson just went for the mantle, bro. He's thinking it's chapter 4 still when mantles were broken.
But made it much more difficult for Merstash in those final.
You guys remember that?
Now, hopefully. That they
don't have the difficulty of
spawn like Tayson and Merstash do. They have 3 more chances of making this happen, so all it takes is one.
Interesting seeing. Oh, apologies.
Bro, I used to hate going against Yunju, bro. Oh my god.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That shit was so cancer, bro. You just said the mantle. Shoot 100 every time, bro. Oh my god.
There's no more peak excitement than when
Tom.
doing anything good in the game. It's unreal.
And dual splits are gonna be kind of crazy after Grand Day.
Our cameras when we're watching the
So
game. I feel like we need to get some replay highlights of Takata.
Dual splits gonna be crazy after Grands.
See this duo succeed tonight. Just
fuck no,
for you there. Durden or Gogeta, I'm manifesting for you.
Literally, why?
We're ready to go into game number 3 though now, so let's head back to Taco and Miniminer.
It's crazy to think that we are already approaching, technically speaking, the halfway mark of today, Mini, and with 2 teams having confirmed their spots on the battle bus for the Danger 2 Grand Finals, time is running out and the pressure is building up for everyone else in this lobby.
It really is. This has been so good so far. So many high takes, so much chaos in those endgame moments. Talk about Takata getting excited about the Spaniards. I know one guy that'll be excited about those Italians winning a game.
The more I look at this spot, I'm thinking like, man, really just highlighting, you know, part of our drop. And then it made me remember, how the fuck did that team get in double AR, double shotgun, Chug Jug, shockwaves, boom, like,
minis and bigs. Yeah,
like, what are they looting that we're not looting, bro?
So this is really where things start to get real for us.
That shit was 5 seconds too, bro. I swear it was not even like more than 10 seconds.
Do you think that there is
I mean, I picked up a pistol, put a mini, started looking at people out of the sky, and then they were on us. And then I popped a big when I was like sitting behind a caravan, and then they were on my head.
Here it is,
Yo,
game number 3.
Oh my god, that...
Lots of questions still to be answered about this lobby. Who will rise and who will fall as we get towards the halfway point of the day. And speaking of rising and falling, we've seen both from both teams here. Over
what is... I didn't even...
at the Frosted Flats area. It looks as though Savage is already getting off to a good start here. It looks as though these guys always go for this slurp track, getting them that upper hand earlier on. Just to get all of that shield, which gives them that freedom, that flexibility.
Well, they're rushing Tayson before he gets anything good.
Tayson and Mustache are very,
who knows? What does he have?
Beginning of this fight here, Taco, and I think
seen the loot from Truly and Savage. Can we get the Tayson
this game and the last?
POV maybe?
they actually were able to actually probably identify that, and maybe Tayson's seen that too. Mustache looking for some shots, not connecting from the other side as well. But this is a much quicker fight than what we saw in the previous 2 games.
But it's so complicated right now for Mustache and Tayson, because Mustache, we saw what he was rocking with. He didn't have a shotgun actually available, so he can't really afford to get that close with Truly and Mr. Savage just yet. They're gonna have to continue trying to see what sort of leftover
I want both
they
in the
can come
ball.
up
It's just
with
like
here, because eventually these two will be forced to clash.
I know they message each other off stream. What did they say?
They have to find an immediate answer to the other, and it is a bit more painful for Mustache and Tayson, I would wager, just given the fact that they had such a close finish.
Also, Kira Kurama finding the other French players is kind of crazy.
Be kind of eating away with you in the back of your mind, but you
Oh
just
my
have to
God,
play it off.
Tayson just
You
fried
have
him.
to say go next, and for Truly and Savage, they're trying not to be
playing crazy.
back into the
He is
next
playing
round,
good.
but
That first game was a little bit of, you know,
are really heating
the
up
rust came
here
off.
at Frosted Flats. Tayson fully healthy, but with no material.
Seeing why Tayson won 5 FNCSs.
And farm out whatever he can squeeze.
Ooh,
from
low-key in.
All stars counts, but that's it.
Truly
I think
lurking
counting
overhead,
All-Stars
though.
is still
Do they
5.
know that he's in the tree? That's the real
Well,
question.
Ozzy was saying earlier,
The
like
answer here, but
6x.
Tayson and Mustache still
But he won first
yet to go
solos.
down just yet, but Tayson's
Wow.
on the end of his
Nice.
I'm good for-
Come on, Mustache, please. Mustache, please, bro.
Chasing Savage now every which way. They're both just so
Yes.
wiggly, but it's going to be Truly who actually winds up taking out Mustache
Wow.
at the very end of it. Just lost track.
It's 5?
of it,
Okay, that's
actually
what I thought.
Downside of the building. So a great
Oh, instead
bounce
of
back
6
here
earlier.
for Truly and Savage.
Get Truly a cape.
And he
A
saw
lot of
chat was
talk
freaking out when I
about
said
what
5
he was
titles on
doing
the thing instead of 6.
in the heats. Didn't really have a massive
And
part to
Ozzy
play, but what
said,
he's just
yeah,
done there is
I know the
absolutely
community
saved Mr.
class is
Savage's
all stars
bacon because
6,
he was down, he was out.
but they don't.
Mustache may have just got that finish, but if it
No,
wasn't
it's
for
definitely
Truly
5. They just
coming on
miscounted.
through, absolutely vital.
So
Rocco.
Ozzy and his whole
Play
chat
there
were all
from
wrong at the
Truly.
same
Oh, here
time.
we go, look at
Done it
that.
yesterday.
Aimed.
Said he was
From,
dudded.
Rick Ball, and him and Spari now can actually consider.
He won what? Solos?
Said no way, you're not right.
He won the OG solos.
We will pick
Yeah,
In
the one
Chapter 2,
ABV
Season
now.
3.
second one. But let's have
And
a
he
look
won
first.
Stark.
Spari here. Yeah, nice shots. Side of
And
the box, of
then-
course, let his teammate try to get away. We saw
He won
exactly what happened
Chapter
to
2,
him, so
Season 5? No,
nice
that
early
was like
fights here.
a French team that won, right?
Frenzy and Cactus. One more
Good
time.
luck, but,
Trying to contend with the likes of Torkild and Dusty.
I know he won Grand
everyone was freaking out
Royale.
and all I know is everyone was freaking out when it said 5. Like, what do you mean 5, blah, blah, blah. And Ozzy said, I chat, I know, blah, blah, blah. They don't recognize it as an FCS, but we all do.
For a moment.
Oh.
Torkild
Wait.
now looking to build up just a little bit here, but still choosing to stick
It's fine,
close
bro.
to his duo. Best
He's
one
won a
to
lot.
back up
He's
is
won a lot.
making sure that you can
He's,
immediately kind
he's
of
one of the
take over
only
and
multi
fire
FNCS
for the
winners in this
other.
lobby.
The two will sort of
Which I don't know if that's a
recognize
good
that
thing
this
or I
isn't
don't know if that's a
really
flex or like a
worth
bad thing.
pursuing. They're gonna opt to fall back.
Look at this though, Yapko Panzer, the analyst broke it down. They haven't really got going today, and let's see what
That
happens here.
AR.
Yeah, nice limb onto Flame right there. That's super important for them just to
You
get
get
their
stopped
games
by
going.
in
They
an
haven't
in-game
been able to
yesterday,
find
I
a
was
lot
like,
of those
Julian, don't even hold
eliminations.
out the
Didn't
box.
get to see too much from them, especially for a duo of their quality.
I remember that,
They're
bro.
a
No
fantastic
point
trio.
holding the box.
City, of
There's
course,
no
as
point
well,
holding the
and
ball.
as you mentioned, Taco, they split, got back together. I think it was Panzer that was.
Yeah, the worst part is you're getting like fried through it, right? Because you're on like 100 plus ping. I'm holding the wall, and I'm still like getting like I can still get tagged up some fucking 50 ping, bro. Like, oh my god, just put it back on these.
Back together. Now though, a lot of these early fights are a little bit more calm, I suppose you could say. A lot of the players are just looking for a few different.
I'm not a
angles.
big fan of the
We
chest
see
skin
that
Vortex,
right
but if
here.
you want it, you can get it.
Nog.
I don't buy a lot of skins though, like at all.
37. Was 37 himself. Looking to see what they can do here. I know Nog actually claims this area as sort of his duck. He likes to, I think it's just to the south. There's one particular duck on the map that he likes to claim. Maybe they broke it. Oh no, maybe it's in the distance. Yeah, you can see it on the right. That duck is his, all right? Nobody take Nog's duck, all right? It's his.
Don't take his duck.
You'd hope so, at least, but
Fuck, it's his own, right?
doesn't look like that other duo is willing to
2
budge
souls, 2
anytime
trio,
soon.
and
Combat
duos and
gets steady.
mustache.
Looking in.
Didn't Tayson
They've
get
been getting up to
he got
start of
third
this
or something
lobby,
by like
Benny,
a couple
and
of points
game
when
one,
Queasy and
obviously, trying
Hen
to
won.
overtake the high ground, but
Yeah, it's like
saw
3
just
points
how
between top 3
Reveille,
and
the rug was kind of snatched from underneath their feet, and game two never really even had the chance. So
that was
back-to-back
insane.
lobbies
That was
just
insane.
sort of fizzling out of your
And
control.
literally, didn't he solo clutch win the game to win the Grants too?
Yeah. Here, given that
Bro, I don't think he had a shotgun. I think he had AR SMG. And he's on keyboard, like.
It would feel weird to have another.
God, chapter through some ass.
You're just not getting to witness Seti after all of his stature. Same case scenario too for Comeback, another really veteran player of the EU competitive scene. But they've still got a lot of road ahead of them before we figure out where exactly they decided to park it at the end of this game. Yep, go Panzer, hovering.
Does Panzer not have a shotgun yet? Did I see that right?
They know there's likely another team working their way around this area, but no fight just yet.
Mumsy and Skyjump, of course, a team that switched over their drop spot in that last game. It didn't really work out for them. We saw Skyjump having to get the reboot through, and then of course didn't quite actually make
an engagement here.
Swim all the way around the map. So it doesn't seem like they're having as many troubles here, although they are in a similar sort of area of the map, as is Vanya and Nefrizzi up towards the Wonky Land area. As,
predictions for NAC LCQ.
Looking to find some angles. I suppose this is the good thing about Wonky Land. You can, of course, rotate in a little bit later.
I feel like it's a guarantee to like Shadow and Virgo win a game. If they don't, like, I will actually be surprised.
A little bit longer because both teams know that. And you're just looking for an angle. And we haven't seen the best of Vanya for so long, really. It feels like throughout this entire year, we just haven't been able to see the heights that Vanya can achieve. So I feel like he's the sort of player that all he needs is one big event.
The thing is, like, we say that the team Colin isn't good enough, which I agree with. They're not good enough, but it's like they don't have to be good fighters if they can stay away. They just stay 300 meters away and just keep tagging them 50 of them, like, you know, they just ruin their surge for the rest of the game.
Oh, see, that's the problem though. They're not letting that shit slide.
Yeah, they'll key them, but then like that team keeps make 100 boxes and sort it out in zone, and then
this year
they're behind, and then they're behind everyone.
That you just want to see on that level, on that stage. It was interacting.
Well,
if you really want to grief, if you're just playing to grief a team, you don't even need to be good at the game.
A really great player to watch, not just for his gameplay, which is always nice to see.
That's what Pivo said
well,
once.
It's also just tough because you already touched on it, but second place at the last global championship, and then potentially
Jackson. Oh, it's Tomu. Wait, I forgot.
Work with just the last chance qualifier as your hopes of, you know,
He might have that shit on, bro.
At this upcoming one,
yes,
really
Tomu might have that shit on.
to be in. It's just not
the
type of competitive year that
Actually,
anyone
can get disgusted
could have expected for how much success Vanya.
He's been going crazy recently, and like, I mean, he could just improve like hell. Everybody thinks he's raging, so.
Very, very similar to what we saw from Sky and Scroll playing this drop. I have no doubt they would have actually VOD reviewed that, building up inside of the POI, getting all the heals up there, of course, as well.
Okay, never mind.
So
Tomu might actually.
Yeah,
never mind. They could actually lose a fight.
Of course, they're one of the best teams in the ring, but they didn't have a great heat, so it's going to be interesting to see how they sort of develop on that strategy that Sky and Scroll have coined
Quality's laying on Vico.
Ghosty are getting into a bit of a fight. I said, say really that Ghosty
is that not just really
getting pretty much shut down immediately here,
yeah.
Taco. It was Mars having to heal up all the way back there. Chicho Skaviev just can't believe what they found. Because, hang on a sec, there's a solo on our wall. We're taking him out, and there's no sign of his duo. So a little bit of a llama for them here in the Storm. And again, this is a team that you'd expect a lot from as well. Just the
land on them in heats.
Players, the experience of
I wonder how that went for them.
Seen it yet.
I guess it's only one game,
well,
but
of course didn't contest Seti at their Cami split drop spot. Just, I don't know if it's a lack of confidence at the moment.
And Vortex really only had. I said I had Shadow and Virgo winning the game tonight, but they are caught by Tomu.
I have a feeling that's the major upset, to be honest.
Wow.
Really did not get to
capitalize
on that opening shot.
Yeah, I think they're not gonna make it.
Heads up play there from Chichens B.
Shit, they
might. Kind of hanging about the vending machine.
I think that would be the massive upset.
It's not uncommon to see players.
They almost won a div cup, and then
the storm, especially during these early
I've been making grants like.
The tick damage just it's not really much to be too pressed over, but.
Who do you have for a win tonight? At least one win, because doing 5 is kind of hard.
Kurama and Akira find themselves.
Not the Sphinx.
Trying to work their way
Sphinx.
A little bit of
dude, I want them to win so bad.
That are already pre-established.
I also think makes
once you make it into that edge of zone, you'll
which one is Madden playing with Chance, right?
Yeah, Madden Chance, Cole, Ruins.
Yeah, for that con.
Actually take advantage
really
of
Combine.
additional surge damage.
Cyclops and Light Yeah, not even bad.
The big standout factor, though, for some of these
I'll
teams
go
today,
Madden
has just
and
been
Chats.
actually staying with your duo into that final zone. If
Wait, could Colin Ruins be getting coached by
Reed,
maybe?
Still have your duo with you, the odds of winning just skyrocket.
Because Ryu's like one of the pros who's gassing Matt and Cole up, so like maybe he's helping the last one for Wonky, and then like Cole doesn't.
Potentially, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, but I'm trying to think like who. Maybe it's like Cole doesn't come. I was gonna say I don't think the other team London does actually go in there.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I mean they'll go there today, but I don't think they're not gonna go there in Grand if they make it.
That's okay.
I don't think anyone that's landing there is gonna go there in Grand because sorry, double.
Some of our newer players to this sort of lobby that maybe aren't as experienced, that aren't sort of
what do you mean, Levi?
Veterans of the lobby. You would expect those sort of players maybe to crumble
well,
under pressure, but
Tom did confirm he is coaching them, so
turn up when the pressure is on and the lights are brightest.
Wait, Tom's coaching them? No way, wait, actually not, man.
Yo.
Kickstart a lot of these players' careers. The likes of Roban, for a long time, sort of a player that a lot of people would have sort of considered one of the better teams in Europe. When he's playing with that,
Aussies is making his bag, bro.
I think it was sort of chapter 4 when they were really popping off. They got the top 5, top 6 in the major finals then, and they were just looking really good. They were a scary team up on height. They were always in those sort of lobbies and dominating, finding eliminations, jumping in, and sort of in his case, it's sort of gone the other way. It just hasn't been the greatest return to duos for him.
The breaks are so long, Vortex. That's why it takes so long.
JustJxlian can be that player to sort of reignite his positioning as one of the better players in Europe.
It's also a bit of a testament to just what kind of new talents are really starting to surface.
We hate watching on NA
from the EU region, and that's definitely.
We walking out and speak someone in the game, but we're hate watching.
More veteran and experienced.
I want them to. I just think they will.
Contend with so many fresh faces that can always complicate things quite a bit, but Dexy and Faded. Caught against Mumsy and Sky Jump, and Mumsy Sky Jump at least
oh
no
celebration.
Wow.
He almost lost that.
Making sure that they can continue marching forward.
Kanata is very forced.
Things did get a little bit dicey there for a moment, but definitely tough experience there for Dexy and Faded. That could have been a real opportunity to try and build some rhythm here in this third match. So instead, we'll have to see just
maybe if there's a day where you both get on and we aren't fucking suffering.
They are a team that is more than capable pulling out a victory royale in the final moments.
I had a nosebleed before
cool, right?
This is definitely their type of playground.
That'd be pretty awesome.
But when everyone else is also hunting for that same winning circumstance, you got to keep wits about you. Reason, Khan, applying a little bit of lobby pressure
barely
here.
above Surge. Yapko down.
Just barely above that surge threshold. They can tell they're going to need to do a lot more damage if they intend on trying to have some smoother rates.
Reason wins the game. You got my next prime too.
It's weird with Reason and Calm because I feel like in these open formats,
I'm down for a Reason win.
Get a lot of eliminations. They're just popping.
The rich get richer, you know.
All their fights just seem to be going their way when it comes to those sort of formats. Then they get into these set.
Talk about Reason, by the way.
Like the Heats, like this event, it just hasn't quite been the same explosiveness that
I got that clicks money.
Again, it's of course a different format.
Yeah, you got the fucking.
You would expect them to carry a lot of that fighting ability through. So quite surprising, obviously, to not see them perform as well as we expected in the
silly money
in here today. Not quite been at the races, but of course this is a good opportunity for them to find.
It's like the Canadian money.
Couldn't quite find the actual
elimination
onto that, but we're able to get a little bit of the loot and make their way inside of the zone. And it's going to be interesting to see how they sort of bounce back.
Kanata doesn't win the game, same thing.
Reason's reaction to not qualifying through in Heats was just GG.
I'd rather have Kanata win.
You know, I guess he's taking it in his stride a little bit. A lot of people
take the money.
Sort of saying the football's left him type comments, so maybe he has a bit of a point to prove.
Oh, is it really a grand final with Kanata in it?
He's still a very top player. But it's just hasn't quite been able to work for them in the sort of set lobby.
That's an excellent.
He's a non-factor in almost every grand. He's never close to winning.
Heats could just be a little
I
bit
guess he didn't almost win the last year grands.
I guess he did.
Okay, he's rage baiting. I'm not doing this.
Is all that really matters. So some of those risks that you might have been able to sort of
I do remember that.
I don't know what he's talking
about. Earlier on, you know, you might find yourself second guessing.
He almost won.
The
Where did they finish?
Here in today's competition, not saying that that's going to be the case necessarily for a player like Reason, but it's just those little thoughts that you know they can sometimes flare up at the wrong instance.
He ran to West, stopped talking about like he's NAC.
Distraction.
Yep.
Right now for Panzer, though, he's hoping that the rest of this lobby is a little bit more preoccupied with itself than where he's at, but he has got quite a ways to go.
I'm getting rage baited, bro. Like,
when you are just so far.
It's like rage bait, but there are people who actually like genuinely think like this, bro. But then we talk about like Epic Will and Pump maining West, and then not trying hard enough to actually dominate. Like, Jason Kanata went to West, he fucking dropped the Grand's point record.
Yeah, Well and Pump are West.
No, they aren't.
They are, bro. What?
The Pump's never been West. What?
He's just running out of everything.
Bro, he's always played West, though, no? I swear to God, guys.
No, he was
And
East.
Epic Well. Obviously, Epic Well's West.
Yeah, Will came from West, but like he was playing on Central and doing well, started doing bad, then went to West, and now he's still doing kind of shit. Like, he's like barely making lands and shit.
From the controller man himself, that's what you want
Playing West
from your fragger in the team. Looking to find yet another one.
I don't know, I think
still rotating through. One of
it's a double standard.
Still trying to find a little bit of form in this game as well. Art skill just below. Reason and Calm right
but it's
now.
just bad curves, it's whatever. Pump was one like.
Get any of that loot. Reason sort of looking now backside of
Bro, Pump's better than Epic, I think.
Onto Akira, trying to wrap all the way around the builds of the rest of the lobby. So there's sort of
Pump's actually probably third best controller player NA.
Take a look at.
I said the same thing last year too. I mean, like the entire region.
There. In that one, so that's going to give them a nice little boost, a little bit of a llama loop for them to continue through this endgame.
Yeah, they really did not have a whole lot of material count there. I believe 16 builds is what it looked like. It was rocking
Scare?
just then. For Truly and Savage, unfortunately,
Chance.
despite some of their early success,
Is Chance controller? I thought he was keyboard.
has now fallen exclusively on Truly's shoulders to see whether or not he can clutch up yet again.
Oh well, Savage dead.
Savage dead.
This early
Are we really saying Pump's worse than Scare?
Yeah. Right now. Surely, right?
I don't think I agree with that. Maybe right now.
Making their way towards the high ground, and this is something that Desmond also highlighted very
Reason on the high ground, a little too early though. No mats.
And it's somewhere that we've
Doesn't matter getting in.
Khan has so much success, and now Khan kind of trying to figure out whether or not he can get that elimination onto Chicho. Chicho being forced to drop all the way down.
Scare's taking Epic Will to land.
But Khan still giving chase. He'll find Panzer for
it. Scan as well.
Chicho still barely managing to just scrape by here, and Reason healing back up.
I mean, bro, again, I don't think it's Pump's fault that they aren't doing too crazy.
They are going to need more material. SETI dropping down.
It's a little bit on both of them, to be fair, but
just to reunite with Combat, and not only that,
shit for like a while.
Needs a moment to try and heal back up.
For a long time.
Well, it's been shit for a long time, but the pressure from height is just making
he's just not grinding as much as he needs to.
They're dropping down, getting eliminations, not getting knocked, not losing HP.
I was like shit, but like
those materials for them to be able to retain that
definitely saw him low ground.
Above right now is truly in a completely different situation.
Chicho getting in. I thought Skivvy was dead. I was wrong. Skivvy's not in Grands, but okay, wait. Good position for Skivvy. Chicho.
Elevate themselves. They see that hill coming up. Look who's on height again, though. It's Kovacs and Telio. They'll be hoping that they'll be able to have a little bit more success than they previously have had. They've knocked down the Kings of Height right now and are looking to try and make this game count. Vanya in a bit of a
taking a small intermission, and we'll be back.
Quite chilling in his
Rene, maybe, hopefully, see how I feel.
Quite chilling in his position.
The builds are dwindling, the players are dropping, and they're going to have to try and find a refresh.
But they are still managing to stay at least
wasn't the Vera?
Couple of tiles up
sort of Vera was like a Brazil player now. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Nice Con. Another big elimination.
The kind of reason they're actually going crazy. This could be the game.
Wait, Truly. Could be the ultimate difference maker here. Truly somehow, some way.
Imagine Truly win.
Keep trekking forward, hoping that he fares a bit better
nah.
here.
Surely not.
One tier.
Dan, you know.
But for Vanya, the problems just keep mounting up. Stuck in a corner, trying to play out the med kit.
Doesn't get a chance. Down.
Dropped by another player and
kind of reason go back up for the high ground. Kovacs going up with Tyleo.
Oh
my goodness.
What the
Reason's dead though.
Get some punishing shots in, but losing Reason along the way. Now
but yes, is that warning or is that active sickness? Nice. It's active sickness.
I feel like one of the solos are gonna win this one. Like,
oh my god.
Is Truly still alive? Oh my days, wait.
shots. Every little bit counts right
It's
now.
flying.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Yo. Truly's still alive, by the way.
Wait, Truly could be great here. Hold on a moment. Dex might be onto something, chat.
Look at that, though. Height of falling yet again.
Everyone's so low and so scuffed.
Yeah, everyone. Wait, it's only two duos.
Yeah, well, there is. Wait, Truly's there. Wait. Yeah, look.
Nice,
Oh my
Truly.
god.
Oh my god, wait.
Stay on God.
It's only a 40 chug. Is it even worth it?
There's another one there, though.
Yeah, we don't know how much is in that. It could be 10. Oh, there's 2. It pulls
Oh,
back.
no.
It pulls back to Truly.
Wait, they're gonna fight each other, though. Yeah, it does, yeah.
What happened in the heats? They came so
The Solo's grief and the duos are scuffed on low ground. They're healthy, but they've got
Nice,
match.
Truly. Oh my god.
Bro, I'm
Wait.
One of the duos, but can he find the refresh? Still operating so well
No.
on these mid-ground layers. Doesn't connect with that shot, retreats
My
on
days,
back,
bro.
and can continue to power through.
Boris
with
dead
another
though,
kill?
right? Wait, he killed him. Wait.
Oh my god. No,
Wait.
he's a mythic
No,
Maven.
the Maven, Rinzy.
No.
No. He's low as well. Well, he just gifted Faki the win.
Yeah.
Wow, if he just shockwave to height, he wins.
Wait, maybe Boris wins.
No way, Boris wins.
Hoping that he can succeed in this 1-versus-1 outcome. Fakey still overhead. Boris, overdrive grenade. Waiting for the prime opportunity to strike, but Fakey, he has no materials.
my god.
He's just trying to dive directly into the box here. Boris has got to connect. Just a singular shot.
Wow.
Oh my god, how did Faki not win that?
How did-
It's just no good.
Holy
no
shit.
materials and no chance.
Oh, that would've been such a
Taking
cool
this one
Truly win
away.
though,
And
bro.
for Boris, that is a huge outcome, a big hurdle to overcome.
They've done it. They have done it.
Tyler, you're
Second
balling
place in one of the
today.
games
I'm
in
balling
heats,
today.
16th place, 1 place outside of
Dude, yesterday was a sad
qualification
performance,
race. It
chat.
took
It was
them to the
so
last
sad.
chance qualifier, but it's taken them to the major
Boris
two
got
finals.
second in the Heats game. Now he's in Grands. Wow.
What a performance. I really love
That's some redemption
Boris
right there.
Under the box then. Peekaboo Boris, we'll see you in the grand finals lobby. That was me channeling my inner mini miner there.
Why you dying up, Gex?
exciting end game to go.
It's already flying.
Wow,
Brian,
I'm
don't-
looking too. Both these duos had basically no points going into this match. They had a rough.
So this player on EU right now is a
first
Vico?
games, but
You could argue it's
now,
Vico, yeah.
With Boris and Wi-Fi,
That would be
getting
like the
victory
craziest
royale,
take.
It was more than enough to send them to the
I
finals.
didn't watch fully. We got like
with an
198 or
10-21.
something. Vortex. It was a pitiful
Yeah,
performance,
I mean,
bro.
What a way to do it.
I'll just-
You know,
I played
especially
so
like you
bad.
say, when you
I was
start
always
the
sick
day,
and tired, bro.
Quite frankly, as poorly as they have, to come through and just get the win like that.
Low-key
it
makes
is
playing
so,
not even
so
fun.
Satisfying. Mini highlighted it so well. They came close during the heat.
You're crazy,
Sorrow.
Sorrow.
Example of one of those teams where just it felt like everything went
Sorrow's
wrong
generational.
in that last game of the heats where you come second and you finish 16th place, 1 out. None of that matters anymore. They get the chance to play in the major finals, and hopefully they can show us more of.
How did I not even see Sorrow on my friends list? I guess I was
love to
not
see it.
for yesterday, to be
This is
fair.
exciting. This is exciting, but at the
He
same
almost
time,
dies
it's
to
also
Storm,
fueling
slides
for
in,
players
gets the
like
finish.
Fakey, who lost that
He's calling Renzi,
1-3-1
gets
by
his
going
HP back.
straight in
Wow.
Without any materials, but as you were alluding to, Levin, after getting 16th in heat, 1 placement of qualifying, it can be so
3 HP.
frustrating, but being able to make it through the last chance.
He died to
qualifying
Storm,
is
that's
a
why.
level of hype. So now that we have 3 duos qualified, there's only 3 spots
Wow.
left.
And the lobby for the grand finals, guys, is already looking
Maybe Vortex. We'll have to see.
stacked, and we still have some big names.
Yeah, we do need more Stash Savage than last 2 games. So
Dude, can you
he
just
played
be
less.
sad?
Okay.
Last 2 spots, because that's right. We only
Dude,
have
Truly just clutched up
2
so
more
hard.
games to
He
go
actually was a solo like at the
tonight.
start of the end game
So,
now.
we're gonna go grab ourselves
Yeah.
a proverbial cuppa,
Like,
and we'll
like
see you
top
in a
20.
few.
Savage Lad.
Damn. That is. Wow. Wi-Fi Borsic. Win a game. Re and Bimbo. We Synod. Frenzy and Cactus are playing crazy. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, this does not matter. 5th, 7th, 3rd.
Yo.
Oh my god. It's a good thing Rinzi's one of the best creative players on the region.
Wait, sorry, you qualify West, I know. Yeah, Rinzi's playing good, man. Sad.
Only 5 wins qual, yes. I forgot Savage played EU. Used to watch Savage every day.
No way you didn't qualify if you played West, right?
Yeah, what are we... Like, why is this guy just rage bidding now?
Dude, what?
Versace and Tayson got second that one game, and he's been upset ever since.
Me, yeah. It's ruined my day. Need to be Saturday by now already. And Mustache in Grands, no matter what happens or how it happened, I don't care. Do it. Make it happen.
I really cannot imagine being one of these teams to getting like 5th and above. Because if you get 5th or better, it's like the game was salvageable most of the time.
Yeah.
Without the win, obviously. Like, that is fucking disgusting, bro. Oh, Tucson Carmi got second game 1.
Yeah, remember that's T Cup or whatever the fuck.
L-Tuck and L234.
Yeah, L-Tuck, that's it, not L-Cup.
Okay, and then so we and Sin had 1. Where are they landing? I'm looking too fast. Sorry. Okay, they're here. They were conned by Colder and Flex. Oh, I know. They conned by Alva Hollow and Exhibit. And Radeon were like, that's really down here somewhere, right?
Didn't that Alva Hollow get banned?
28 dayed. Or
yeah,
he accidentally played. Same thing with Anas, yeah. Yeah.
I remember that, yeah.
Wi-Fi Borsig. So I can't forget where my tabs are now. Jesus, where'd they land? I'm trying to think of like spots that open up. I mean, it's just fuck, bro. This is tough.
Yeah. There's what, 2 games left, right?
Yeah.
But we've got 2 more.
So we need Tayson and Savage.
All of these duos are desperate to not miss out on the major 2 finals. Let's take a look at the players in focus.
And Savage getting coached by Velo right now too.
Some of the big hitters from tonight's lobby, and that's the only thing about hitting big.
Yeah, I'm so excited for West Grands. I know Fakasaka will probably get last, but that's what's so fun.
Oh, that's why Umber said that in the group chat.
You know, just because it's like,
why did no one tell him that?
You play as good as you want, it doesn't mean niche. You have to win. And
yeah.
Just winning for their teams throughout the data card, right? Obviously,
it doesn't mean niche. Oh, that was the go, right?
You know, on the height with Zays and Gordeti have had some big moments.
7 years ago.
I think we're seeing a lot of the height guys sort of step up, but ultimately, yeah.
How do you get second in the game though, and then like
I'm surprised actually
keep the mental to keep playing? You know what I mean?
I don't understand that.
30-something in one game. This most recent one.
I remember that dual victory cup I played. So we got second game 1. I swear to God, we just couldn't do anything in the rest of the cup, bro. It was just like, fuck.
So that's quite impressive.
Well, we need to check in with the situation of Frosted Flats because Murtash Tayson are going up against Mr. Savage and Truly in that off-spawn battle to kick off the games. And it's currently 2-1 to Savage, Levin.
Yeah, and this one was probably the messiest one of all 3 we've seen today. You know, it was close. For a moment, it felt like maybe
Which cup did we play of Sorrow again? I can't remember.
It was like some trio skin cup or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Again, I think when the fights are more scrappy, from at least the 3 that we've watched,
some great stats that day. Jeez.
Oh, the triple threat one, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Better, right? But for
yeah, you were playing crazy. Man.
I was going crazy, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was insane, actually.
Truly and Savage put their foot on the pedal. It just seems that, you know, they're the ones in
never played sport again after that shit. He died with 48 people up Gex, by the way.
Yeah. And Truly got what, 4th, 3rd?
I mean, their
placements
in the games that they've won. The off spawn, they've got an 8th and then 4th in this most recent match.
If Height didn't start
spraying if he hit that Sean Boris, he would have won the game.
Yeah, bro, if Height didn't start spraying him, he would have just 1v2'd Force and Wi-Fi, and then he would have just...
Yeah, builds, bro.
almost at this disadvantage where they just don't have as
You
many
had to take his
matches
tension
to
away for
actually
1
play
second,
out
bro.
and show what they're made of.
That's
And it's so
so
crushing for us,
fucked,
I feel
actually.
like, because Savage and Truly, this is a new duo, but we're seeing the potential of them, and that potential could be cut short if they don't make it through the
Truly
next
was flying,
2
bro.
games. And Reason and Khan
He's
as
flying,
well.
bro.
This is a duo that's putting on entertaining performance after performance, and they were blazing a trail through the end game. Unfortunately, though, Khan's chances were cut short, Levin.
Yeah, and I mean, again, it's tough. It's tough because the way these guys are playing in a consistency format, right? They'd be looking great, you know. Things will be looking
Oh my
good
God.
when they're playing, but yeah, I mean, height is going to be high stakes.
What
in
the
this lobby. We know it. We know it's going to be hard to hold on. We know it's going to be, you know, hard to actually avoid just a team just
the
getting
hell?
at the wrong timing or just sneaking their way around you where you're not expecting it. But these guys are doing.
Why isn't the solo cup today, man?
So almost in the same way we had.
Yikes.
Who was it? I drop in Marius.
I mean,
not
if it was today, I'd be watching LCQ instead.
Sorry, in the heats. Who
I'll be playing while in
every
pool.
single game. Like I advise Khan and the Reason to just keep doing what they're doing.
And I was
not to
watching
fall off, right? Of course, but like just
watching
keep
one of the
doing
heats
what
and
they're
fucking
doing,
True
eventually
Twitter playing the solo
they
cash
might
go.
just come.
Yeah, it was looking crazy for a moment there from Khan. What's interesting about this, though, is when they do take height, the issue isn't the first team that jumps up and tries to contest it. And we've seen, you know, Con Reason, they can normally handle that. They can handle the first contestation.
Low-key be smart for them to put it on tomorrow, no?
Oh, there's a build fight happening. There's a few people fighting. Now
I mean, it is on tomorrow. Why would makes you say that?
And everybody starts piling
Because, like,
there's nothing tomorrow.
Yeah, because there's a PlayStation Cup tomorrow.
And now with 2 more chances, I don't know. It's gonna.
Yeah, I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
So
PlayStation
you've
Cup.
already mentioned
Oh, I'm not.
you think
Okay, I'll see what the
Reason
reload
and
cup
Khan
this
should
week.
continue
I'm not gonna lie.
going
Fuck
for that
that, bro.
high ground.
Fuck that.
What about the likes of Taste?
I don't even think about that.
Say they win this off-spawn battle against Savage Truly. What are you doing for them?
Also, whoever said that, like, I was talking about that yesterday, that was not cap. Apparently on EU, if you win a game, it's 1,500 for the win.
Good end game from these guys where both of them can stay alive. Right?
Nah.
The key, like the casters keep on.
And on Central, it's 1,000 for the win.
Yo, yeah, I'm playing that actually.
A fighting chance where you might just.
To be fair, I think that's really stupid though, because like,
And Takata, you are coach.
I know what you're
for,
thinking. It's console, it's
Durden
easy.
And Godite doing
No.
it for Spain. Now we've seen them making these
No.
fun but risky plays for the high ground. They need to do a Reason and Khan.
like yes, the kids are worse, but that makes the game so much
the issue with taking
harder.
those risks is they were the most consistent going into this last match, but they went down a little too early in this match, and they're no longer holding that consistency.
Dude, I've been wanting a duelist PS Cup since like the last time they ran it.
I want to see them keep doing it.
And you might as well take those risks because judging by the
Getting a
end
chapter
game
through,
so
bro.
far, nowhere is safe. Let's head into game 4 with Miniminer and Taco.
The last dual PS Cup I played, I had to play with Dylan.
And with lobby number 4 just
Yo.
on the horizon,
Yeah.
this is where the pressure
That's a goal duo, what?
is really going to start to
Wait, why didn't we play that?
for our leftover
I didn't know you yet.
competitors, but
You weren't in the
it is a
stream yet.
Very, very
Oh.
difficult spot to be in. Absolutely.
Chapter 3,
everyone's
Season
going to be
1.
hunting for that victory royale. So we'll
And I
finally
think
get to see
Dylan
who's actually
on
going
PC
to
he played on
bring
like
it
a
home here
PS.
in game 4.
I think on PC he played on a PS4 controller like PALs or something, and then he had to play on his PS5 controller. You know, so very different.
Yeah. Check DMs, by the way.
Savage Truly, Mustache Tayson, Chicho Skavi, Nafrizi Vanya, Seti Kombek, Akira Karama, Khan Reason. Big names. And what I notice about that, it's more than 2.
Jeez,
So
wait.
we see plenty of our big names not making
Come on.
it here, but looking like
Wow.
Mr. Savage.
They
strong
50. That's
Wow,
actually
what
smarter
is-
though.
already
No.
taking down Tayson and Mustache.
Hey,
And
it's not
Tayson and
smart.
Mustache on that list are going to have to wait until the very last game now. It's going to be a long, long,
It's gonna
long half
replay.
an hour for them. Let's
Savage
see
with a
exactly how that
scoop
went
on the
down.
gun.
Savage first to the gun very, very
Oh my god,
quickly.
fantastic
Tayson
aim.
and
He
Mustache
definitely
tried
shot
to
him behind the
switch
wall,
up
but
their
it's so good, I
strategy to actually
guess.
land on Savage and Truly at the slurp truck, and their attempts have not been successful. So, yeah, the analysts broke it down how that fight went. It went in the favor of Mr. Savage and Truly because they just seem to be better in those close range encounters.
Like, come on,
Bit of a
Tayson.
heartbreaking defeat there too. When you think
one
about
end game
it,
they
they're
made,
not
they
the
got
only ones
second too.
going
Oh my
through
god.
it right now. The gloves have certainly come off in this lobby as TZ and Eyes will be able to claim Cluster Coast initially at the starting point of today's
Savage did
matches.
not
but
come
we
to play
were
around,
seeing
bro.
these teams knowingly that they're
Wait,
going
Reason's
to be
here for Mythic
testing
Pistol
each other,
already?
but still willing to sort of have a little bit
Wow,
more distance
Comaxetti,
between
oh my
the
God.
other, but now
Comac
that
just
is
got sat
not the
down.
case whatsoever. Reason and Khan strolling on over to where
Yeah, imagine
Comac and
Swinzy
Seti are
keying
at,
this
and they are
fucking
not wasting
these
any
shit
time
fuckers with this
whatsoever.
pistol.
Another
It
elimination,
is pink in her wrist, so
another
yeah.
player that's going to be forced
Not
to
the best fighting
contend
team.
with, can I even make it for that reboot opportunity
Yeah.
in the first place? But everyone
Not necessarily
in
the worst
this
though, because
lobby
Wrist is actually pretty good at fighting now.
absolutely duking it out, non-stop action taking place across the map here.
Ferdy and
Did all that prep going into the day. You wrote notes, you wrote sheets
Korea, I
of things,
don't-
ripped them all up.
How you
We've
say
got
his name?
2 more games to go, and that's exactly what all these teams are doing. They are trying anything and everything to qualify through here in this penultimate game. Nefrizzi and Vanya look like they've been in a bit of a battle earlier on here against Strapito and Domla. This is one of those fights that have just dragged out throughout the entire of the day. They've been at
Wait,
Wokiland for so
Cold
long,
plays with his audio flip.
gets chucked out the window as well.
Yeah.
Domla takes down
I didn't know that until the other day.
What?
as the next target.
Yeah.
Vanya walking up to Domla and unfortunately walking to his demise. Domla and Strabito will finish the fight much quicker. And again, it's an awkward situation for
Don't know what Vanya's
Nefrizzi
doing,
and
bro.
Vanya. Another one of those big names they're gonna have to.
We're seeing a lot more off spawn fights now. I feel like a lot of teams are crashing out.
Oh, man, Nico,
Yeah, they are.
maybe close
79
your
up
eyes and
already,
look
holy.
away for a moment because this is
Wow.
just
Khan just took down
Khan
Seti.
with a kill, Skydron with a kill.
It would just be like a sinking stone in your belly, surely. It is a very tough spot to be in.
Ramsey with a kill, Reason with a kill.
How does that happen, though? How do you just play with your audio? Like, how do you grow up playing with your audio flipped and not realize it?
Apparently it was accidental and he just got used to it, I guess. But yeah, you're right. How do you not notice it and then fix it straight away? It's a dumb kid, maybe?
It's just that difficult. It is so
Oh, I swear to God, if my audio slipped, I'm just realizing, like,
your
oh shit,
bearings
wait.
when everyone in this lobby is just
Same.
switching
Vortex.
things up last second, you
Yeah,
can't
team's just
really
dead.
expect anything more
the
than
purple-
just knowing that you're going to probably be surprised at
Purple
some
striker,
point,
bro.
some form or another. There's now Kiri and Yaxi. They've got Trappy and Hugo on the run here,
Look at the health difference though.
but
One
still being
pistol
a
shot
bit
kills
patient.
him.
Not looking to immediately try to jump into the box, even with
Yeah.
the big HP advantages.
Okay.
Yaxi
That's
just
the
looking
purple pistol,
to
so.
play the guaranteed angles, the guaranteed safety measures, because they don't want to find themselves too low to try and battle with another team if somebody else should pull up.
That's what I play the game, man.
But fortunately enough,
Just wanna keep playing the game, man. I wanna get better,
come
but
out on top. A good set
I don't
of
want to grind anymore,
eliminations to
man.
kind of get the
You're not
ball
on,
rolling
Tom's
here,
not
but
on.
it's like everyone is shoving that
Try and
same
get on
boulder
when I can.
uphill.
Look at this replay
Sick
here
loss
from
on that.
Sky Jump.
Wow.
Team that have been sort of
Wow,
roaming
that's-
the map. And look at that, Domla, Strapito. They would have been celebrating. They still had their party hats on. They've had to take them off pretty quickly after that off-spawn dominance against Nefrizzi. So big.
Still trying to get on and play. I just try to
Sky Jump and Momsy, of course, did change drop spots from the beginning of the
balance
day, finding
things
some
more, 'cause when I
success
just,
there
like, I
finally
don't know.
as well. And this is probably the
Best
best
bets
position
from
we've seen
tournaments.
Sky Jump and Momsy
Huh?
off spawn
I
throughout
just
the
want more
entire day. They've now
tournaments.
got the entire of Wonky Land to themselves.
Hopefully we get some next
Hopefully, as long
season.
as Another team don't come flying on
Fucking
through,
bad.
but this could be their time.
Skyjump and Mumsy too, they're also a bit notorious for having those unexpected third-party initiation moments. So, watch another one come to fruition here.
Let's get
Always
Foxy, how we doing?
positive
This is game 4 LCQ.
to the day.
One more game after this one. And only 2 more teams can make it to grand finals. We had a Wheat Synod win.
Be able to take out Rydex, but
Who else won?
both receiving some battle
Orzik
scars
and
along
Wi-Fi.
the way. Both teams
And
injured
then-
enough that they're going to be forced to kind of come to a little bit of a pause in the action here. But all this noise.
This fight
taking
isn't
place
important.
at
Well, it kinda
Sinister
could be.
Strip, it's definitely
Bimbo and
caught
Radeon. There we go.
attention
That's the other team. I always
of
forget
players
teams for them.
elsewhere. You never want to get too fixated on the immediate box fight. that
Savage
you're
he is winning off spawn.
to, 'cause you never
Ooh,
know
wordplay from
when
Trix.
another team's gonna pull up just like this. Trix and Snaked immediately punishing the
That was a me
Rydex.
type play.
Getting caught off guard here.
That was a
just
Gexler.
too tunneled on trying to stare down to do what they'd initially been contending with. Always got to remember to watch your back.
That's the danger, isn't it? That is the danger, particularly at Sinister Strip. Such a central location on the map, sort of just south of that big orb, the rift in the middle of the map, the dead center. So that's always the danger when you're fighting off spawn there, particularly blocking off angles, ensuring that there's no other teams that could be finding opportunities to take shots on you. Yeah,
Mythic
good
AR
Panzer,
again
a
from
day
Yapko.
to suppose you could say forget,
They're
really.
done
You have
with
to
it, by
say
the way.
forget because it's just not been their day.
Yeah,
And
I
it feels
don't
like we say
know.
the same thing every single game.
I don't know why they're doing bad either.
It seems like they haven't been able to find a successful end game.
Cold AR from Panzer.
Game even, you have to say. Just getting to the end game has been a lot.
And AR just got buffed, by the way.
Interesting to see how they approach
When they're just like
now,
crazy as
maybe
fuck,
extra experience
like
they haven't
not
played
even that many
together
seasons ago. Now
for
that's
such a long
shit.
time previously will
Bro, they're
play it
crazy
hard,
last
but
season. They,
you know,
I mean, they make
Symphony's had a
globals.
bit of a fight here.
Yeah.
Quick's one
Anime
on the
DWC.
other side of the wall. Looking to try and maybe
Oh no, it was the
overdrive
Fortnite
grenade
competitive
out
that tweeted about
from Grenade
Thursday.
as
It
well.
was just the normal one.
It seems like, yeah, another team coming on through. Is that Yapko on the
Oh
other side
my
of the wall? Quick's trying to
days.
get inside of a fight as well, and things are really starting to boil over here at Sunken Shores. So many eyes on this fight. So much at stake as well.
This season, I've actually been pretty motivated to like do a lot of the things I just didn't like doing before.
But Izzy and Nosif,
Izzy and Nosif, bro.
Brought down to an even level. Izzy now as a solo, but with Yapko and Panzer still just lingering about, this is going to be very complicated. Izzy has actually done enough damage, and so for Zuki to
If I wasn't sick every day, I'd look keep doing a lot more shit. But
for Yapko and Panzer to continue closing in
yes.
this box fight position. But Quicks hoping they'll have the chance to actually bring
Kill my
these two
motivation
back up into the running.
a little bit.
Wants to try and make a play for the revive in case Zuki can't actually make it into the van itself, and Quick's just doing a great job right now with just defending.
So like this fight's not even gonna matter because we're getting a third-party lurk up here.
Almost gets an opener onto Izzy, but still Izzy doing a decent job at just avoiding.
That's why you weren't able to build on them fences.
Oh,
I thought he couldn't either, actually.
Quicks
But wasn't he just getting in the back of the?
Now trying to get a bit closer to
He's
his
fucking
teammate.
idiot, barely. Oh, there we go.
We'll try to get the toss off into the reboot van.
He's in a.
That ramp just blocking it a bit here, and with Panzer now lurking, they're going to opt to try and close in fully onto where Quicks and
How did they?
Zuki are at.
How's he still alive? Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow, he got max too. What?
Won't be able to see things through for the remainder of game 4. That third-party intervention just too problematic.
yeah, you know what? It's unlucky there because, of course, he was trying to throw his teammate into the reboot van so that he could get revived whilst he was able to fend off Yapko and Panzer. But there was just a wall, I think. Was it brick wall just blocking off the back of the reboot van?
I think Sherm, but this is a good team as well,
try
man.
and take that 1v2, which was his best
Sherm,
chance of
Belusi, yeah,
survival
they're
there in that fight.
pretty good,
Just
getting
really
coach fights.
unlucky, so they're going to have to go all the way to the final game here. Oh, Quicks and
forget who they're getting coached by, actually. Swizzy?
Panzer, that is absolutely perfectly played. Really
So Max
from their
said?
side
Oh,
as
Swizzy.
well. Just
Thanks.
didn't rush in, didn't take their fight too quickly, looked in the feed to see who
It's a
went
fiesta
down,
at
which
Sinister, though.
duo,
Why are there so many
whether it
teams
was a
here?
full duo, whether it was an individual, and closed on in at the absolute perfect moment in sync. So that's going to be a really nice refresh for them to progress through this game. We get a bit of a south zone pull here as well. So many teams still inside of the storm, as has been very prevalent both last season and this season. So expect to see plenty more of that as we continue on in this game. And everyone wants to make it into this end game. You got to have a go. You got to make it as late on into the game as possible, no matter what actually happens, no matter how you do it. You want to put yourself in the position to maybe take high and maybe get a refresh. You never know what can happen when it gets to end game. So all those teams in the storm looking to try and do just that.
These players are dropping like flies right now, though. This lobby is thinning out
Taco spin, they
fast,
are
and
dropping like
even
flies.
with some players managing to be somewhat successful with their reboot opportunities, still a long road to recovery before you can find yourself really in a proper position to try and convert this into that victory royale that every single one of these teams is sort of seeking out. Skvi and Chicho, though, a little bit more isolated from where some of the other action has been taking place. A bit more perched up on height with the opportunity to try and control how this lobby is actually flowing towards their direction. Robin and Shadox will start making their way in. Sinister Strip, though, does provide a decent amount of coverage.
What is it? BS
Or just going to
Fizz?
be that cube that you got to
Like,
be
bro,
careful
what is that
with,
name?
making sure that another team doesn't look to disturb it, send you packing unintended. But, of course, there are just tons of factors that players are having to constantly think about as the game pulls on. Teams also looking to try and make those dead side rotations, hoping that they don't
Unfaded up
encounter
this
players
Connor
sort of
Reason, sorry.
staking out the vending machines along the way. Reason and Con
It was kind of faded before, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I was fit, that's why I had that in my brain earlier. I was thinking,
Heading through,
They quality WC together.
Likely gonna look to try and hit one of those vending
That's
machines,
crazy.
but of course,
Got the
as you
land.
tell from the mini
Yeah.
map marks, there are other
That's insane.
teams.
They qualified first
very
one, and then they
close
kind of
by
fell off after that,
with
can't
the same
lie.
intentions.
Yeah, I like this from Reason and Khan though, because they got those early eliminations. Of course, with the net surge, you can't
That's
take
been off
damage
since.
either. The ultimate thing is to do that damage early, take as little damage as possible. Of course, that doesn't include the storm damage, so they can just sort of ride out on the damage that they've already got.
Reason gave Khan the
and then
mystic
make it into the end game a
pistol.
lot later without worrying
I think he's a
as
frag.
much about surge. What's important though, of course, is all these teams that are still.
I mean, he's got a
inside the
purple one, so
storm,
it's not
they've got to try and avoid
not too
those,
shabby.
ensure that they don't end up doing some
It's
damage
not
to
bad,
Reason
but-
and Khan, because this is a really nice setup from them. You can see there's a team just ahead of them. We're just sort of perched up by those vending machines. And for Mr. Savage and Truly, we spoke about it earlier.
Holy.
Similar strats to Sky and Scroll. Similar
Holy
positions.
heals,
They find
Batman.
themselves in all the way back inside of the storm as well. But the green light has to come on
Yeah.
sooner rather than later for them. It's a 2-tick.
Look at that
of
shit.
course, at the moment will turn into a
That's crazy.
5-tick imminently as well. So now it's time to go. It'll be interesting to see if they've done their homework here as to how Sky and Scroll would approach this position and how they play from this position at
I feel
this
like he could
draw
have greedy
spot.
for the supply drop on the left.
Because
Who
it's
knows?
really
Could
now
have got a
then
better pistol for Truly.
and Savage, because you can't
Oh, well.
guarantee that you'll win
He's
that
gonna get in,
off
probably
spawn
gonna storm
in
sinking
that
soon.
final game.
It's not even just about how Sky and Scroll played it, though. You have to remember, Velo and Zynox.
Kieran Crow.
better
Why are
than
they
Welsh
sitting in wood?
Compadre. This
course,
is the
yeah.
position where they had their game 1 success in heat number 3 during Sunday's competition. So that's bound to be something kind of in the back of
Why are they so low on the
both of their
ground?
minds as they try to replicate their former duo successes there. And they know just how much is really hinging upon this game 4 performance. They don't want to try and have to find that victory royale in lobby number 5, because the
Sure.
starting point of the battleground for Savage and Truly is just knowing that
Shockwave
it's
on the
just one
ground,
more
why
lobby,
not?
having to fight against Merstash and Tayson.
Yeah, it's like a really big challenge to overcome. And yes, they have had the more success today in that off-spawn fight overall. When you look at the score, it's still no easy task though. It's still Tayson. It's still Mustache. We saw what they could do in that end game that they had a really good second. So it's one of those situations where you can't rest on that. You can't think we have an extra game. We have to imagine this is the last game for them, because you just don't know what can happen off spawn. The Sky
play both
Jump
West
obviously
and
much better
West and
start
East.
to their game as well. We spoke about it earlier. They had a lot more loot to themselves. They were able
I
to
mostly
actually
just play
get going
Central,
within the game.
but like,
And they're looking to
if I was
try
playing
and
with someone else who's on
increase
NA,
the
like,
amount
I'd be
of
okay with
damage
playing
as
like
well. And it's
West Central,
really important game for
or
them
like,
as
you
well,
know.
of course. They are a
I feel like we
team
just felt
that
like in
we've
like
seen
ranked or
big
some shit.
events,
Like
we've
I play
seen
West Central
qualifying
East, I don't
for
really care.
formats like this before. I'm sure a lot of the French fans, all the French fans, will be rooting for them in this.
But like for
North
tournaments,
game.
I'd rather just play like East or Central.
See some of the nerves also taking place, some of these overdrives, making sure you're not bumping into your duo along the way, cutting yourself a bit
I don't
short
really
here.
I don't enjoy
One
staying up too
thing
late
is
anymore,
Sky
to be
Jump,
honest.
they make their
West is like
approach.
stay up till 12 every night is
So
kind
the
of fucked,
Upcom
especially since
Panzer.
like my sleep's been so shit. But if it gets better, then like I'd be fine playing West.
And with the Upcom Panzer having played Janitorial Crew, the
Alpha Pans are actually above on
their
Surge.
mid-game fight, it set them into a pretty decent position. This is probably the best that they have
300,
looked
okay.
in
Mythic
today's
AR. We could
competition
do
in
something off this
terms
game
of
maybe. You got a
loadout
kill.
and how much material they actually have, but
I mean Central and East.
surge threshold.
Yeah, like if we're ranked and stuff,
working
like I'll play
against
whatever
them
my friends want to play,
currently.
but we usually just play
Granted,
Central.
Almost expect the lobby to drop to 40 rather quickly.
There's
here.
only Central tourneys, so
How
you know we don't have a
aggressive
choice.
everything has been so far. Rosie and Chuck, though.
What'd you say? You were
the
so
first that
quiet when you said it.
Yapko tried to get some damage in on, but
I'm not gonna
now they have to worry about the rest of the lobby also looking in on their position.
And they're below.
They're going to take a different kind of approach, sort of trying
I
to
think I said,
figure
I
out
think I
whether
said
or
like
not
let's see how long that lasts.
a new line of sight. might
They
work a bit better
are
here while
below.
Panzer
That is
continues to move
disgusting.
forward.
Yeah, you can always use this
Wow,
as
how
a
did they-
advantage for a
Okay,
team like
that's
Reason
fine.
and Khan, just sat next to Panzer and Yapko. They can see the Panzer and Yapko are actually getting very aggressive inside of those boxes. They're trying to spray. As soon as that Storm Surge threshold appears on your screen, you can sort of get a sense of what the teams around you are trying to do. Are they trying to box up? Are they a team that's good on Surge? Or are they a team that are low on Surge? And I think Reason and Khan can sort of identify that. That's why they're sort of retreating here into those fully
My
built
mouth
metal
is
and
sore
brick
shit.
boxes.
Oh my God.
They don't want to be the tags that these teams next to them so desperately need. So they're playing their own materials, they're playing their own way, and now they've got to play for a rotate. difficult rotate for them as well. They do get a little bit split here on this overdrive grenade. We're going to have to get back together sooner rather than later. Reason's just a little bit ahead of Khan right here. So
that numbing stuff you're filling out is doing God's work, and now it's like, oh wow.
Damage. So could this be the game here for Reason and Khan? They've set it up so
creeping
perfectly
going on
so far.
One thing's for sure, we know that they are definitely still looking for a height, but first and foremost, they might have to deal with Rickboard and Spotty. They might have even scouted out the fact that there's a team.
Savage solo? Wait, I just saw
from the Surge Ticks, Chicho, Skabi.
I could be very wrong.
Though.
I was half looking at my screen.
The problem being, they might not be able to make it towards that body loot as close as it might appear. They just don't want to forfeit what they feel like is better positioning.
Nope, he's good. All right, nice. Savage truly
into that next end of zone, but managed to skate by where the bulk of the action was taking place. Lobby now starting to look
every gun just bleeds through builds, Con. Jesus Christ.
But they've done a great job at just boxing up.
Yeah, I think they're just about in here as well. So they did have to invest a lot of their materials there. They had to invest a lot of their sort of sight lines as well. A lot of players were looking at them right there, but using that fully built metal.
850 above. Wait, Gexus. Okay, wait, nope, not saying it. I'm not saying it because I was already cursing them.
For them, what a game it has to be for Truly and Savage. But if there's anyone that can clutch up in the final moments, if there's anyone that can perform when his back's against the wall, when Dowsers have written him off, it is of course Mr. Savage.
Yeah, of course gonna be above next surge as well.
Can he do it again with the new blood of Truly, a player that's just been performing?
Can we talk about how this zone's also on the edge of the map, chat? Are we realizing that?
This year, and although this week hasn't really been a week to remember for Truly, I feel like they're starting to come into their own here. The fire is starting to ignite. So for them,
JustJxlian, Rinzi.
where it all starts together.
Wait, full box? Oh my god! Ours with the free refresh. Sure, we're above surge now. How can we take that? We take that.
And they also needed that surge so desperately, but for Truly and Savage, can they continue to stoke the flames here? Truly was looking rather solid in that last game. Can't help but wonder what might have gone differently had he still had Savage with them.
Or imagine we had like Booga late game 20s, bro, and they're actually good.
To try and contend with.
Imagine.
Front side of zone.
I missed those so bad, bro.
A little bit more haphazard here. Team starting to make their move, but
Archway at it. Interesting pre.
They might be the ones to actually shut down Truly and Savage if they're not careful. Still holding secondary height position.
Yeah, go get an effect. Okay, running. Yep, perfect.
Recognizing the fact that trying to elevate a bit here, but
Truly and Savage on the high ground. I don't like this actually because Reason and Con are still up.
Savage and Truly have done it though, but you have to remember Con Reason, they're not gonna let this one go for free. They are waiting.
Oh, dude, no, I shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't even mention their names. Brom with the kill, Skyrim going down.
You actually jinxed Savage, by the way.
I probably did. On God, I did. Momsy solo. Here takes down Hadra and Lixium.
In those lower layers, but Momsy catches Flex completely off guard. Great refresh.
I think I had Skydive and Momsy actually getting a win. Like, not like heart pick, like I think they actually win. Kind of Reason coming up.
Oh no, look at this. Reason and Con
now
playing for high. Savage and Truly could hold on to it for a matter of seconds.
Wait.
Gets overdrive grenaded.
Truly's sending him into zone.
Truly's
two legends battling it up at the top of the hill.
Where they win. When because another team's just gonna go up now because they're griefing.
Yeah, and Savage just popping mechs and spraying down. 14 builds as well.
Where's Truly at though?
He's right. He's right under him. He's right there.
Truly killed Reason to zone.
Nice. Kill both in the zone.
Look at this gun, man. You can't even hold against it if you're on low ping, right?
It's actually disgusting. Momsy with the Storm Sickness active.
Yapko Panzer, here we go.
Okay, wait, Yapko and Panzer could win this game too, and that honestly would be okay with me. Want the Savage win?
Panzer, Savage, Truly. Can we just watch? Oh, can we just watch Savage?
Are they still in the high ground?
They have to be, right? No one else for that. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
50 builds on Panzer. Double chug. Momsy trying to get in on Akira.
Storm Sickness
though. Gonna go down to Skivvy. Skivvy with the zone pullback? Or Akira, sorry, with the zone pullback.
Oh shit, Kurama's still alive.
Yeah, I do.
Who's actually still on his last legs, but the fact that they are
Ooh, I don't like that they're playing Storm right here for Panzer Yapko.
They're going for zone, they're going for high, they're going for high.
Savage knows. Maybe they're gonna give it up. It seems like it.
Yeah, well, nice, good eyes. Oh,
Akira looking up though.
Truly.
Am I going down?
They're gonna win. Akira Kurama gonna win.
Yeah, they might win.
Wow.
Oh!
Got hit with a rocket from behind.
Wait.
Wait.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win. Unless it's solo Grease right now.
It's
There's no match.
no. There's two other duos.
Wait, Kana's match. Truly's match. Wait, oh, it's Yapko Panda vs Savage.
Ah.
Wait. Was this solo Grease and height? Wait, Panda's. Wait.
Nice. Wait. This is
Truly.
so bad, but
Wait,
so good.
They're low.
Wait, please.
Come on. They're gonna win. They have to, right?
No, please, not a
Only
second and
two
a third.
builds.
Jap goes one bill on low ground. The soul's gonna feed him. Savage and them
No,
can't
they
shoot
win.
him.
They win. They won. Yeah, they won.
Nice. Wait. Hold.
Yeah,
Bang!
bang.
Bang! Fucking bang! Let's fucking go. Let's get Savage reaction. Wait, is he live? Oh, he's live.
Yeah.
Hello, Twitch. Oh, he took the delay off. Let's go to late polo. Not like.
Let's fucking go! Come on!
Bang, motherfucker, bang! Let's get Jesse. Oh my god.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on now, chat.
Holy shit.
Earlier in the game, and he was like, guys, the script can see it already.
Mustache win next.
Yes.
Oh, dude, Mustache and the Yapko and Panzer get two like top fives today.
And they win the game. And
Think so.
Takar, not without challenge. We've seen the things that other players have struggled with. When when Reason and Faded go up for height against most
Reason and Faded.
Reason and Faded.
roll over, these guys stood tall.
Surprise Savage won. I
I
mean,
feel like he has actually played so
But they didn't-
well
they
today.
haven't been playing that
And
bad today, I
many
feel like.
instances has ensured that these guys have been in this position to be able to win this game.
also, what did I say? It's just a fucking playtime difference from Savage, bro. He doesn't play scrims. So I swear he doesn't even fucking come up with a plan until, like, the tourneys happen.
Fight for it, and Savage truly did not let that slide.
This shit happens every season.
The rest of the match, I mean, we were thinking about it, right? There was only one option. There was only one outcome from this match where both Savage and Truly, alongside Payson and Murstache, could qualify. We only had 2 matches left. We only had 2 spots left. I know there's fans.
Like, bro doesn't even need to play, like, every single scrim session, bro. Just, like, some of them.
You don't want to see these 2 duos clashing against each other.
We gotta have some people be scared to, like, land on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're Mr. Savage, right? They're gonna do it for the clout, but, like, fuck.
Chance of both of them making it through, but now with one last chance, one last match, one last opportunity, there's only one more duo we can send to the grand finals.
I know, it's so hard for all of these duos, but just before
Murstache and
we
Payson got a
say
second too, bro.
final congratulations for now
Yeah,
to
no,
Truly and
they had
Savage.
it, didn't they?
Just props to this duo because it
Yeah.
can be so easy for them to have gone their separate ways after disappointment. The fact that these two have stuck by each other, Savage has seen the potential in Truly. Truly has managed to fight like this under the pressure of knowing he's being watched by
Savage and
Savage's
Truly
community
call
will
grants
probably
with the
be
help
very
of Velo in the
disappointed
call.
what happened in Heat. So probably put the blame on Truly because they're not going to blame it on Savage, who they've followed for years. But
I'm
now
pretty
we've
sure, at
seen
least. I'm
what
pretty sure
these
Velo's
guys
coaching.
can do. Let's
He
see
just
if they
called
can repeat that
Savage's
in the
com
grand
toxic.
finals. And let's see who's going to be
Wait,
taking
who?
the final spot in that lobby.
Frankie
after
was
the
like, Truly was probably nervous that he was going to get the blame from Savage's community because you know they would never blame Savage because they've supported him for so long.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's
not
not wrong, but just saying what other people are too scared to say.
Holy fuck, if they got second that game, Gags. 8th, 4th, and they got... Yeah. Oh my, okay. Okay, no, that was
Yeah,
Yakko and
that's
Panzer's
like-
first top 5. First top 10. I want to be real, of the cup, so...
Oh, hell no. So it's going to be Yapko, Panzer, or Mersash Taysom to win the game.
It's who we want. It's who we want. Akira Kurama got 5th. I mean, Kurama just got hit with a fucking rocket from behind, bro. Like,
yeah. Oh, them two as well, yeah.
Comeback Sabe playing okay. Reason Khan been playing too bad. Like, I mean, dude, it's just Tucson Carbios second game 1. Wow. There's too many good teams on EU.
Yeah, no, way too many.
I used to wear a different skin, bro.
Yeah, no, Rezon's an idiot for wearing that skin, bro. He is an idiot. I'm sorry, I love Rezon, but putting on double surf switch and playing like that, like everyone knows him instantly and he's gonna come back. Like that was silly, I will say.
Aussie?
Yeah.
That was silly.
Getting too famous now. Hang out with
That was quite silly.
Too famous for us Fortnite.
Yeah, I use the word silly, bro.
Silly's a good word though, man. It's like not as like toxic and shit. It's a good word.
It's so funny that you say that.
I just call him a fucking idiot. I feel bad.
Very silly.
It's because you guys can sit there and be like this.
You just reminded me how like
oh shit, here we go.
I was looking at Twitter while I was at the dentist and it's like Tyson that went to a fucking
what a goat.
Well, he went to like a Dave and Buster's in Florida or some shit. They were hosting a Smash tournament during then.
I think this is his second grand.
Second grand.
She had 280,000 viewers because of that.
Like crazy. Fixed, right? Ozzy said you quals.
No. Oh shit, let's go.
You're still doing this?
You're welcome, bro. Oh no, it's been bad today, bro. It's bad, bro. It's gotten bad.
W,
it's gotten real bad.
W. All right, our stash Taysom win last game. W Savage. No, we'll go for the Mustache Taysom win because Yapko and Panzer are already good for Belgium.
Yes.
So if they miss this grands, you know, unfortunate. We had that in the back pocket.
Yeah.
What do you do though if you actually grinded the entire season and don't qualify to grand finals, bro?
We'll be heading into the last
game
of the last chance qualifier for the Major 2 Grand Finals here in Europe.
What'd you say?
Things are going to be incredibly
Are you talking about like as like a tier 1, like Mersash level,
like?
Yeah, like even in Dance and Source case, bro, like they actually played every scrim session this season. Like they fucking grinded the season. They didn't qualify to grands. Like what do you even do?
Misses tonight, but this is a duo that's going to capitalize on the fact that low ground is becoming
the split's inevitable, you know.
Levin, what do you think?
Well, high ground is becoming more free, right?
Last game, I'm so sorry.
It's more so like, bro, do you just take a break for like a week and then come back and then?
Around, I made the comparison to Fredoxy and Marius, and
that shockwave.
Yeah, full restart.
Every single game.
That shockwave from Truly was legendary.
Well, it's gone to grand, didn't it?
What's gonna happen in this
yeah, it did.
They're gonna go up for it. It's a guarantee. They are gonna go up for it. They will just hope that they can actually hold it this time.
Ancon had Storm Sickness already, so it's just wow.
34th, 7th, 17th. I mean, they've been trying really hard to go for it, but there was only one game where they actually held on to it for a decent amount of time. They ended up getting 7th, but you need the win. 7th isn't gonna do it.
Yeah, I have no idea why I said low ground just then. I think I was just thinking about the pressure that all of these guys are under, because we have seen these guys time and time again go for that high ground. Interestingly, I can't say
the question is, where's that even going grands?
They haven't been making the very end.
You can't clip a
game,
drop down.
Shall we say? I think the last game was the first time we've seen them make Zone 12 in the entirety of the Major 2 broadcast, Takata. But when they make it to the end game, they really do look like they are contenders for that victory royale.
Panzer's second place, bro.
Specifically was an incredibly solid
Skippy and Chicho insta-dead.
Every player down below was out of mats at this point. There was one player that got a big refresh. I think it was Akira, and Truly instantly took him down, took all those mats for himself.
Takes down Spari.
And Yapko Panzer were just kind of left swimming in the waters as they were dropping lower and lower HP, and Savage Truly ended up with a pretty quick and easy cleanup, to be fair. So hopefully this second place can motivate Yapko Panzer to do it once more.
Yeah, I think my biggest worry is that, motivation aside, their problem has been the ability to get to end games with any sort of consistency while actually being in a, somewhat stacked, comfortable position. Even in that last game, they had their fair share of struggles with Surge. They were just able to, really fight themselves out of it. And so, again, going into this last game,
final game
be a repeat
of
LCQ
on
the
EU.
Majority of the time for this duo. I'd certainly hope not, because they're in that last game. They showed us just how electrifying they can be.
There's plenty of teams that you could say if they made grand finals, it wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, again, coming that close second place. We're gonna say every time someone comes second place,
but only one of them can.
Second place in that scenario, it just stings quite a little bit.
But Akira, Karama, they also came very close in those final moments of Game 4. Also sticking out on the low ground, a really hard Heatwave Harbor sure to contend with Takata. But these guys are warming up, and we know that they are capable of a victory royale.
I didn't even see Chucks there.
Big
What?
match for them. That's the refresh I was talking about that they picked up. And what's interesting is Savage truly held height.
Karama had no mats either, so Akira's splitting him.
Game 2, 5 different teams.
As Akira's splitting him mats to tarping for a second, bro. Like, he's 10 HP, you just gave him the chug to the heal.
Savage truly, they were so dominant, applying that pressure from above, taking out Akira as well. Nobody could successfully overthrow them. So now without them in the lobby,
why do they have the same head tilt?
Can get a better placement.
Well, we are nearly ready to go into our final.
Like, they're genuinely hitting the same pose. Like, it's like they just AI'd one in and like took the other. You know what I mean? Like, just replaced them, bro.
The flats to themselves, guys, unless anyone decides to try and take up residence where Truly and Savage left off. It's going to be interesting as we look at them at the start of this game, but if they are uncontested, if they can have a successful mid-game, Takata, would you predict them to take this victory royale like our producer did earlier today?
Look, I was doubting going
Bro,
into
they might think Taste is a free lick. They get some Surge, I don't know.
They got second place, and if you want to do better than the one time you were off, the only option is to win the match.
Hey, I'm not saying I want it to happen.
It's going to be a tough
one. I know.
Right? This weekend, we're going to have one of the best finals in EU we've had in a long time.
Or
Every
else.
single player in this wants to be a part of that party.
There's going to be some issues.
Will get the chance. Will it be Taste and Masash now having Uncon? Will it be Reason and Khan finally having potentially uncontested?
I'm going to lean towards
Reason and Khan in this case, but I think there's so many different teams, so many different players who will be in a good spot to fight for it.
Well, there are so many big names in this lobby yet to qualify, but what we've learned from the Heat so far is when the victory royales are on the line, anyone can take it. Count no one in this lobby out. Let's head to Game 5 with Taco and Miniminer.
Find myself having a hard time disagreeing with what Levin just said there, though, Mini, because can't help but wonder if Truly had not confirmed that elimination onto Khan when they were initially being challenged for height, would we have been looking at a Reason Khan victory royale in Game 4? But now, the last chance to strike is about to play out, and I mean, Game 5.
Could they open that game
right now? So many players hoping to keep the Major 2 Grand Finals dreams alive, but only one team can really succeed.
Which team will that be?
All right.
We're about to find out in our very last.
Can we get a Frosted Flats check real fast to make sure Tason's uncontested?
So many of our players, we've seen height take different forms in different games, different teams, different teams fragging out on low ground as well, and some teams that just will not give it up.
Here we go.
And for a team like Reason and Khan, that would be high ground. For a team like Mustache and Tayson, that's this drop spot. And unfortunately, it hasn't been the day to remember in terms of off-spawn fighting. They haven't been the better team off-spawn. That's a fact.
That was the first time Savage got all the POI too, and they won.
Another fact for them is that they've got one game here of uncontested flats to themselves to make something.
Like, they killed Taste and Mustache so fast.
But even with it being uncontested, it still kind of shifts their original
Taste and Mustache run back.
Some of the
it's an FNCS win.
For example, if you win that off-spawn battle, you're not going to have to look to try and recover from somewhere else. Though, wouldn't put it past too many of these players to all sort of be trying to.
It'll be exciting until we get to end game, bro.
Because you just can't afford to not take the craziest risk imaginable. You know that this is the final lobby that separates between finding that Battle Bus seat for the Major 2 Grand Finals or waiting it out and having to hinge your bets on that last chance qualifier for your opportunity to qualify for the global championship. So everyone just trying to do what they can to sort of mark their best foot forward.
So this fight does not matter, but I guess it all kind of matters because like any team can win.
They've obviously been going for height in every single one of these games, but in the last lobby, it's always a bit chaotic. Everyone's throwing everything at the wall and hoping that something sticks.
Khan and Fade it.
And
Khan and Reason.
For them here in this
Lixium and Hydra.
Fight. Khan and Reason against Hedra and Lixium. Lixium just below Khan's box, right? He got to hop inside of the box. Take down Lixium first. Hedra was there to try and clean things up, but returns a big
Fun fact,
to Reason as well to make
JustJxlian and Lixium are brothers.
Second or two.
Both in the same lobby.
To disengage as of right now, though.
And Lixium is playing with JustJxlian's old duo, so...
Difficulty here, though, for Reason and Khan, of course, is just in navigating these off-spawn engagements, ensuring that these fights aren't...
just running down the hollow.
Because that's sort of been their problem in a lot of the Heats games and some of the earlier games. They were going down a little bit earlier, so making it to that end game, giving themselves the opportunity to go for high is going to be super important for Hedra and Lixium, though. A disastrous start for this game. Hedra now down to a solo.
How did they not kill him?
Go back towards the team that took down his very teammate, and Overhollow and Zebit are not going to let him go without a little bit of a fight. And it looks as though they might actually do just that, because he's just going to disengage.
Probably a better choice there, though, for Hedra. Just understanding that Reason and Khan fully aware of the fact that there's no reason to continue giving hot pursuit towards where
Reason and Khan aware of the fact that there's no reason.
Encountering a third party was just
see what
not
really
did there. Worth risking their own stature in the lobby, so Comeback and Seti, though, maybe a bit happy about the fact that Khan and Reason were caught up in a completely different sort of escapade, because we saw in the last game, Khan and Reason actually looked to challenge Comeback and Seti very early on. Their intentions were obvious. They wanted
Mumsy and Sky versus Vanya and a Frizzy.
Have control over, but for Nefrizzy and Vanya, woes at
Vanya goes down.
Even trade for the most part, but for Nefrizzy, he'll have to hope.
Mumsy with a big shot and no mats, though. Skyjump has a lot.
Sort of getting involved with each other here. Skyjump, Mumsy, trying to see whether or not
Frizzy can win this.
They can get the finishing.
Guzzle Juice and Siphon. It's looking. Never mind. It's looking a little bit less winnable now.
It's going to drop anytime soon, but they're just going to be able to hold it at bay. That's the main problem right now for Vanya and Nefrizzy, because even if you were hoping for a bailout opportunity,
Skyjum's controller, right?
And Mumsy, probably some of the last to ever provide that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's definitely right.
I think he is, but Mumsy isn't. But they both used to play console.
Vanya going down so early. Frizzy having it all to do.
No.
Right now, actually, nearly. It's a nice little box
he was
there
flying.
onto Skyjump. Nefrizzy can do it. There's definitely a world in which Nefrizzy can win this fight, but he needs to make it happen sooner rather than later, because even if he wins this fight, which is unlikely in itself, they've already set their game back so many pegs, and it's going to be difficult to recover. Of course, step one is going to be trying to cause some problems for Skyjump.
Skyjump with the Quack Snacks too.
Apart from sort of the beginning of this fight, I suppose you could say, when one of them was having to heal up.
Frizzy with the med kit.
Frizzy just doesn't have the shield to actually recoup this health. Only the med kit to actually keep him alive inside of the storm, but of course, as that med kit keeps
some random peppers.
Time is ticking, the storm damage is continuing, and Momsy and Skyjump decide that enough is enough. It's time to go on up. Frizzy holding down this fort very strongly indeed. Momsy can't quite find an angle. They don't have the builds here ready to have a proper build battle. That's why they're going for the chop. Skyjump looking for
the shots in the Frizzy.
Skyjump looking from behind.
That's all she wrote for Vanya.
Take down the Frizzy and ruin the chances of them making their way into the Major 2 finals, and that is a real upset. I mean, Vanya, what a year he had last year. What a global championships, coming second, of course, winning an FNCS last year as well overall. Now not making it to back-to-back major finals. That's hard. That's really hard. It's really tough.
And unfortunately, one duo's downfall is just going to lead to another duo's upcoming.
Now? It's still black for me.
That has already found
I did change the sub badges around, but you're definitely not the orange one yet.
We'll have to sit and wait and see who's actually going to bring it all the way towards a Game 5 Victory Royale for Alvin and Brutus. Stuck.
Who did Vanya play doubles with?
A mess here. Couple other duo surrounding them.
I say Pixie and who's the third one?
Shotgun ammo also. But Torpedo and Dumbler don't seem like they're in any sort of rush just yet.
Yeah, Marius.
We'll take the chance, kind of sit and wait, replenish some of their shields before re-engaging.
That's crazy. Pixie was like the fragger on the team then.
For Alvin and Brutus.
Just won the fraggers.
Again, teams, they don't really care about their placements that have occurred during the first 4 lobbies. It's exclusively down to whether or not they can actually bring it back with the Game 5 Victor Royale. It would be just the ultimate ever happened for every single one of these teams, but it's just so heartbreaking when you know only one duo can actually have it.
Hey, they're in grand final show, so it's not, you know, it can't be too bad.
It's tough because you can come out of today a competition like this where you might think, yeah, you know what, we deserve.
The team wasn't fragging too
much.
much.
Well enough to qual, we did well enough to get a win, but if you don't, it just doesn't mean anything at all. So
no, it's not like Vania only did
of course for
again like search rate meta though, because like
make their way into the major 2 finals.
He literally won in duos with Swizzy.
Just a tough situation to find yourself in, and of course being able to pick yourself up mentally is going to be really important. But of course,
about all the
IGLs,
like,
right now is that
we they won before trades, like,
before trading became very popular.
Like Queasy went 6 out of 12.
You just haven't had the data, remember, at all. They've just been overrun in a lot of areas, particularly early on in the game.
It's like,
just not being able to get
Clever's actually just like.
It's often been the case, I feel like, in these sort of lobbies where the final game winner isn't always a team that's played really
There's
well.
a little brain damage going on, can't lie.
Got into the end game. Sometimes it has been the case where someone just comes out of complete nowhere at the bottom end of the leaderboard, then does find the win. So do not count any of these guys out. Looks as though
Yo, the Stinger's so stupid. That's shit that happened to me yesterday, bro.
Back to another reboot potential here for Hydra, but it's an absolute surge farm here for Reason and Khan.
Reason and Khan just killed.
And they're second on LCQ.
Just run it down. I mean,
I'm
not gonna lie, it's kind of what they need to do.
To not give chase to Hedra at the starting point. Even with that elimination onto LCQ, they knew eventually Hedra wouldn't have many opportunities aside from heading even further north to try and make that reboot play a possibility here. So Khan and Reason just more than content.
See, what will we see?
Farm. Now they'll start making their way down. The zone pool, maybe a bit more favorable also for Khan and Reason.
The mini FNCS Ozzy was talking about? I have no clue what he's talking about.
What's brewing just above.
Let's get the rolls.
Trying to
you qualified yesterday? You're like 70th before I got off.
You reckon Reason heard that? You reckon he heard the bush? Because he's just boxed up. Looks as though he might have heard it. Combat definitely made themselves known right now. We might get a round 2 of the fight that we saw earlier on. I wonder.
We haven't seen much of a taste of Mersash this game, but maybe that's a good thing.
That this is Khan and Reason.
I mean, isn't that
if they're just disengaging for the sake of it, because we know how that fight went down early on in the last game. And I'm sure if you're a SETI fan and a Combat fan, you do not want that fight to be going down again.
Yes, 70th bro, 10 points.
From their perspective.
That's why my game should have qualled. Damn.
Other teams.
It's good, yo. You said thralls? Yeah. It's my TikTok chat. One of the brothers.
I guess not. I guess you're not excited for it.
Oh, sorry, what?
Said I'm excited to watch the Skybase team later.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. They made LCQ finals.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're just not thinking about it in the moment, like this is a Skybase team my game.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't thinking about it earlier. They might have been in one of our games for a winner.
Yeah, exactly.
Initially, a team that had been marked to contest Comeback and SETI.
I put money on you qualifying.
They had opted to go elsewhere. Formulated an entirely.
He was crazy, not gonna lie, 7 kills.
Here today.
Dude, if we did that shit, they'd be on our heads, bro.
Format, Chicho and Skvi, we've seen moments where it looks like they might be.
Yeah, but who cares if you fucking qualify with 7 kills?
Fallen short, and this is where you really got to try and keep that mental fortitude going strong, and it's not easy, especially when you find yourself in those like top 5 positions, for example. But
Chicho Skivvy chilling. Yako Panzer running into zone here.
Above the surge threshold. Nice surge base to kind of
Yo, okay, wait, everybody in chat, did your zones end like on edge map every time yesterday?
They could find themselves in a very serious spot if they're not careful.
We were either at Golden Grove,
was
it Cluster Coast,
3 top 5s, one of which is a 4th. The other 2 were 5th.
And then like there's a Battlewood zone,
It's like they played really
And we died early a lot of the games, so I couldn't tell you all the zones in those games, but like golden top left, dude, it's so fucked, no? Like, it's gonna crash.
It's like, do that last weekend and you'd have been absolutely laughing.
Why? Why is it always flowing max distance now?
Sort of pressure that players play under, of course, in this sort of lobby. Mustache and Tayson, though, you know, they managed to make their way off spawn. Now uncontested.
I wonder if they made it so that you really can't get rift zones.
We saw little glimpses of early days of Tayson when he was the.
I was getting clicks fulls.
We saw little glimpses of what Tayson and Mustache were like when they won.
Maybe they don't want the rift to be in the end game that much.
And
so they try to go away from it as much as they can.
Even. We saw plenty.
I had a rift zone.
And
very last game. Yeah, but like one rift zone's like, you know.
Just dig deep, find something, find what's within you for Tayson and Mustache.
That's like fine, but I don't think they want most of the games to be near the rift. I think they want them to be like as far away as possible.
Forget what happened in the last one, because it's all up to them.
I could be completely wrong. It's just, you know, unfortunate that every zone's just going to the edge.
A little bit of damage from Gordete and Zai's there on the way out, but
Colin with another kill. Tarps takes down Lixium. Hedger's already down too. Saw Shaddix got a kill.
Now looking to see if they can get some return fire.
Those are the heartbeat, bro. I appreciate you. I don't know if you're still here.
Not actually.
I still don't get the sounds on TikTok sometimes, I swear. Or I just tune it out because holy.
Khan and Reason have been getting up to. Great drop there by Khan. He's definitely been
that's why I don't like you now.
Bit of a marksman.
I guess mine wasn't good yesterday. I guess mine hasn't improved.
The main reason why we have seen some of those mid-tier placements from Reason and Khan is because they are one of the few teams here today that they have played every single lobby exclusively looking for the win. And sometimes when you opt for that, you know,
Rex more consistent. Not yesterday.
And you're
the aim was way better than the next yesterday.
That you would hope for. You know, the placements I don't think do justice for how well Reason and Khan have actually been performing on the day.
Yeah, I completely agree. They've been really good.
But I also don't. I haven't been streaming as much when I'm playing, so you probably you guys literally have not seen the improvement that much. Because I don't play as much as I used to, so I've just been watching.
Maybe they would hold on to height a little bit longer, but they've had enough practice now. You know, they've had 4 games of trying to go for it.
Like look at the zone. It's fucking chop, bro.
Of course, out of it. A few of them now, of course, out of it. So it's like. Realistically, this is the best chance you've got as a team that wants to play height. But as I mentioned earlier, even teams that don't usually play height will be looking for it. Was that combat there just getting absolutely beamed by one of the SETI, by one of the Mustache and Tayson duo.
I feel like I messed too many edits up. Still, but
down to just 1
getting better.
Almost as Panzer and Yapko looking to try and rekindle some of that success.
They're getting better.
Last game as well. They got really unlucky actually. There was that sort of player in between them, wasn't it? It was Bari that was just causing them a few problems before Savage, and truly then crumbled on down.
Who's alive? Who's dead?
They played it well. Everything about that game was exactly what we were hoping for.
Hager died.
They just couldn't put the cherry on the cake. So for now,
I mean
they've got to try and do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can just look at your screen, bro. So many big teams are up still. You pretty much see all.
Yeah, there is. Bang. Chill. 3 kills from Mustache and Tayson. Here we go.
Very favorable on this exchange.
Dead a surge. Nice. They don't know that is. What's up there?
And Max Mats.
Just carving out a little bit of space for themselves. Able to pick up that
Max Mats.
Body loot whenever they make their way over
Max Mats.
Right
no,
now,
yep, the other kid just got it. GG.
They can hear players just overhead navigating through the area that they are currently boxed in. SETI, Combeck, a little bit more smothered here. Just a bit of crouching and lurking along the way.
Okay, so we just jumped to the same place where our teammate just got smacked from. I mean, I guess he couldn't go anywhere else, but...
Does he not hear the noise behind him?
Oh, there's 213 below, so it's over anyways.
Will manage to make it back to where SETI is at, but...
Sure, it takes on 30.
Damage. Just moving a couple inches forward. 192 below now. You're gonna have to start getting active, start getting fraggy. They've got to be exact.
Looking over for SETI comeback.
Because they cannot afford to eat any more damage. They're already.
We're going to see the retirement tweet out of SETI as well.
Yeah.
Hardly anything left in that.
He's had a good career, bro. FNCS win. Think he got a land win? At DreamHack?
Yeah, bro, what? Bro, SETI?
Yeah.
Julian, you dumb.
Well,
Cammy had 31 fucking globals.
Okay, I was gonna say that one too, but I think he also got to land with that DreamHack.
When you said land, you were like, I think he got a land win.
It's the way I split up my sentence, my bad.
Health
not real.
So good, no shield, no surge, having to jump inside of the box, looking to try and find an angle.
Same on the win.
Nice shot
He
there.
did win. He did win
Invitational.
Invitational.
Still 218 below the threshold. He can't take damage. He has to do as much as he can as there's a little bit of a moment to breathe here. And somehow, some way, Taco, Comeback is
I mean, what, third or last globals? Like, fuck, bro. We'll take it at this point.
Narrowly managing to get off the last bit of his healing resources.
Here, Kurama.
Wow.
It was such a short-lived
Taking him out.
victory.
Mustache, you better heal.
Army by himself. I don't know what happened to Toos.
Where's Tayson?
Where's Tayson?
That's what I saw.
Last chance lobby. Mumsy Skyjump though, trying to take control of their own destiny here.
Tarps with the kill on Shadox.
Have to figure that Tayson Mustache.
Oh, wait, Tayson with the kill on the Shadox. Sorry.
Trying to avoid
below.
their own set of
70 above. Chill. Hold.
Sitting now just 70 above. A little bit better. While healing resources off of Sully healthy.
Tayson like uncommon.
Again, just still surrounded by so many teams, and it's so hard for them to actually try and build up a layer or two to get out of some of this congestion that they've been encountering.
Reason up on Surge. Good mats.
Ultimate low.
They're looking for high ground.
Are just refusing to budge.
They're just gonna sit on Izzy and knows if I can just see it. While they're scouting.
It's just such open area for the most part. Not a whole
That
lot
shock sent him nowhere.
but just
Yeah.
enough to leave you exposed to any sort of teams on height, and that's going to be
Only those fucking crash pads, bro. Just wouldn't mess up the shit as much.
Doing what they can to try and prevent the rest of the lobby from challenging them up above.
So the Yapko Panzer, Tayson, Mustache, and Reason Khan, right? That's the top
and
three
Akira Kurama.
this game. Oh yeah. 100? Well, we don't need it. Calm down.
Any damage there as well, so they're still looking pretty healthy here on the mid ground. They're going to need to try and use all of that experience here to qualify on through in this last game. If Izzy and Nosif have anything to say about it, they're just going to be trying to spray
Mumsy and Skydom is bro.
Down here at Chop Shop. There's not too much elevation in this area, so it's going to be a full-on battle of the builds for the mid-ground teams, especially teams on the low, just like Mumsy right here, looking to jump straight towards that front side of zone and try and capture a little bit of a position right there. Skavi going down there, as well as Nosif and Izzy making their way towards the front side of zone. Panzer and Yapko battling in these mid-grounds like we've seen them do
goes down.
so well. But can they find
Yapko's
that
the kill, okay.
After that second place in that very last game, they'll be playing with so much confidence and they'll be playing with it very well. But Izzy and Nosif retain that high ground positioning.
Who's in Storm?
Connect on through.
Reason dead. Solo. Reason dead.
Khan and Reason, though, they're not going to get the opening that they've been
Reason's a sellout, man.
It's going to be Khan as a solo, and with the entire lobby.
It's all good. He can just promote his map and make a fucking the whole prize pool.
So much of his material
True.
Skyjump dead. Mumsy dead.
In a week.
Single opportunity to get off a little bit of healing, but
No one going for height. It's that our spot, by the way.
to weigh down on where this lobby is actually starting to try and make their way over the water. A little bit of a chop attempt here.
The 3 games we actually like, dude, we're running the fucking cluster coast and
yep.
Tayson down.
No.
Later, as Mustache and Tayson forced in to another awkward position here. Mustache won't be able to pull it through. Just too many players collapsing against where they were located. That is going to be the end of the run here for the Major 2 finals. Yepko Panzer, though,
Mustache won a Div Cup and didn't even make heats. Like, what the hell?
Barely managing to squeeze away from where Panzer and Yapko are at, but this uncontested middle layer, it's
we gotta root for Panzer Yapko now, I guess.
For Panzer and Yapko, but they're going to need just a little bit more.
I think here Kurama, no, Kurama's dead, so maybe Kira's up. So, oh my god. It's Slaughter back here.
And they're finding out so much of this mid-ground layer, being able to find so much of those materials to keep them afloat as well.
Dex's whole day's rule. Oh no.
Looking to make the front side of zone full box, full piece. Can he find the shot? He
Panzer's
can
full box. He's actually another team though. Yapko in pressure now.
That leaves Jap Yapko down as a solo. Can Yapko find some success right here, or is he going to have to play the
Khan's still going as a solo?
as well? It's Khan. Can he do it all as a solo? He's played so well playing with Reason.
But
can he turn it into a qualification for the major finals? Looking for shots from behind, connecting with a few onto iFrozy, but he's going to have to settle for a chug for now.
But he puts so much pressure onto where Frozy is at. If he can just get that singular striker shot to really give him a little bit of a window to work his way in. But all of these teams sort of circumventing a little bit of what their
Colder flex.
No one has anything. Whoa.
Context on Yapko. Yapko and Panzer out though completely. No chance of winning. But it's flexing Golder Kid might actually win.
Is Khan still alive?
Yes, he is. He's Mantle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No mats. Nice.
Wait.
He didn't grab any of the builds.
Wait. No, Nosif takes him out. AZ and Nosif make their first grand finals, by the way. Yeah.
Izzy and Nosif, they set themselves up for success.
Their first online grand finals.
Pretty free for them, but then it started to tumble on through.
Wow. So you got Savage Truly, Izzy Nosif, Wheat Sined, Radeon Bimbo, and Wi-Fi and Borsik make it to grand finals. Chicho and Skibby got 5th, 4th.
Yo.
Yeah, just wow. Like, how do you just like... Buddy and Kolb 3rd, 8th, 6th. So which team's got 2nd? Rosie got 4th last game. Cactus and Renzi got 3rd. It's a little unfortunate they have the tokens though. Flex and Colder getting 2nd. Yapko Panzer with the 2nd. Reason Khan with the 3rd. Khan almost did it, bro. Wow.
A disgusting mess.
Wow.
They just did not
5 games, Mayrin.
Most people,
and this is last game.
A bunch of people were looking up, right? Miniman Akoi was like, yeah, there's a couple teams who every rotation they're making is with the intention of looking.
Did they make LAN? Yeah, they made LAN.
These guys just didn't allow.
But they haven't made an online grand finals before, so this is their first one.
Who cares, man? These guys are 2 players who are more than good enough to be playing in this major final. It's good to see them finally make it, and even if it took them till that last game, and there was always gonna be one French duo that made it through this round, eh?
And we saw these guys play out on Summit. They definitely picked up some attention there. So it'll be good to see what they can do now they're in
the double retirement tweet.
And they'll be joined by these other 4 duos that took victory royales earlier tonight. So let's remind ourselves of them. Wheat and Cyanide picking up the first one. That feels like forever ago.
Wheat, and of course, Bimbo and Radeon, Wi-Fi Boris,
finish of
Savage Truly
to Carter making it through.
Izzy Nosif.
You couldn't script it better. You could not script it better. I mean, maybe if Tayson won this last game, but I'm super happy for Izzy and Nosif. All the 5 qualified duos deserve their spot in the grand finals, and I'm sure they're going to put on a show for us.
Well, we're definitely going to see a show this weekend because it's been a really interesting major so far. A lot of the duos have had wobbles here and there, apart from one duo in particular, 11-2K, Shark and Teeny. When you think ahead to the grand final, do you think they are going to be unstoppable?
I mean, yeah, of course, that's, the easy prediction to make, right? These guys are top players and they've looked incredible this season. And yeah, I'm sure we're going to have a fun final. Commiserations to all the players in this lobby, right? There's a lot of really good players in this lobby who haven't made it through to this final. The road to global championships
for 5 hours. Why
season's FNCS is for them guys, right? Of course, there's still the global's last chance that we'll see. And so, some of these players, I think obviously the first thing.
Gex isn't even eating his food anymore, bro. He's just actually just
play, the next tournament with, but some of them as well.
He's just sitting there in silence.
Some of them stick. I think the signs
just depressed now, man. Like,
that, maybe you put in some work. Maybe you got to pick up a coach or something, and you can make things work.
Takata, who do you want to
Just
see
make it one
stick
more
together
time. I'm
from
gonna get
this
mad.
Who do I want to see stick together? That's
So that doesn't
a tough
happen then.
question. I mean, Reason and Khan were doing really well. Seti and Comeback, it looked tough in the heats. There was a lot of solo kind of clutches that were coming through, and it kind of led a bit to their demise. But maybe some chemistry can be built, but it's always hard to tell.
Well, we'll be looking ahead for those Euros to August 14th. That's when we're going to have the last chance major, and that will be
Oh shoot, wait, there's one more 20, I forgot.
Themselves a spot in the Global Championships in Antwerp. As for the Euros that have qualified for the major 2 finals, there are 9 spots, and of course, all of them want to win the Axe of Champions. So join us on Saturday.
We're gonna see some crazy dual swaps in after this France.
As for us though, that's all we've got this evening.
Yeah, because the global one out.
North America's last chance qualifier
with no practice either.
Don't want to miss it, so don't. Right now from us in Europe, let's sound
Skek's favorite Fortnite player Vino? Yes.
Well,
oh, that's what you mean? Yeah, I'm playing that. I'm playing that with Tom. Wow, wow, wow.
Vino, Swizzy, Mustache, one of them 3.
It's like all 3 of them, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a good EU Cup. At least we got the Savage Truly win.
Yeah.
One of the teams made out the mud. Hopefully we see more teams. A couple more big teams tonight. Shadow Virgo Kanata Sphinx.
Exactly.
I'll see you later for that. Huh?
Yes, sir. So we need that.
Yes, sir. Alright, peace out.
Yeah.
Alright, chat. We'll be back in a bit. We watching NA. That's gonna be the main event. It actually, you know what? I got the map open right now. So who you need to win from tonight? See, it's weird now because Madden and Cole split up. Like I like both of them if they made grands, but obviously Shadow Virgo, but they're going against Jackson and Tomu. I'm not here to say that Tomu's cheating. He's gotten a lot of accusations, but if he's not, which I've watched some of his gameplay, most of the time it doesn't look suspicious. He is very good at fighting. I don't know how good he'll be in game, but you know, we'll just have to see. Mero Osid, we need the controller goat in grand finals. That's just without a question. Kanata Sphinx, the only player in FNCS history to make every grand finals. Love to see Scare Bear and G Money do well. Don't know how they're gonna do though, because neither of them are IGLs. So that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. If Bucky and Cam gotta win, that'd be cool. I think they're better than Snowy and Damien off spawn. I want to see Diego play off in comp too, so if he gotta win, down for that. But it's gonna be exciting tourney later. So make sure to follow if you're new. We'll be live for then. And yeah. See you guys later. Peace out.